Could 100 men beat a gorilla? Literally our ancestors. Yeah, but we're using weapons here. It's supposed to be one gorilla versus 100 men unarmed. If swearing is immature, then why is it considered adult language? Oh, he's got a point. Since no one wants to play toys with me today, I am going to do my third favorite activity, drowning. This is the thought process of every child under the age of 5 for some reason. Would you trust your profile picture in this situation? Hell no. I fell asleep drunk on porch waiting for my food. Arguing with me is pointless. The grass is blue for me as long as it irritates you. I'm gonna look for the elevator. Stairs. Ghost hunter. Knock on something if you're here. Ghost knocks on something. Ghost hunter screams in terror and runs away. Ghost. The lion stutters when having interactions with so-called females. I forgot how to kitty, so I'm a bat now. A book introduction cannot convince you to read a book. Let me guess, it ends with happily never after. Me, when I taught my teacher bad morning. Once upon a Sigma. Rise of the broken Sigma intro. Are Diz silly? No, Diz are not silly. Low-key been using my phone more. Not even breaking 2K on Safari. Loser. One wrong move and you're in the freak note. What are you gonna do to me in there? This is not Riz. Bubba. Meow meow, I love you. Hi kitty, I miss you. Hi, I miss you. I mean, it's working. It seems like it's working. I got charged a witching fee for informing them that I was served the wrong beer. Witching fee. Get me out of this school, bro. Doze out Tuesday. This is very weird. My roommate thought it was a good time to make banana bread in this condition. I'm paying off my student debt. You got 1,000 tickets? Never seen this happen before. Apparently this dude who started Netflix did so because he got a $40 late fee from Blockbuster and was annoyed. Pettiness is the greatest motivation in the world. Secrets thread. I lied about being able to read palms for years just because I had a hand fetish, but couldn't find another way to rub girls' hands. What's stopping men from putting it in a hot dog bun when they send pictures? Where is the creativity? These boys got lost in the Amazon rainforest and survived for 27 days. The Brazilian army recognized them as true jungle warriors. Yeah, let me run it by my legal team real quick. My legal team. Hey, does this new partner contract look legal and stuff? This is a PDF of the Domino's pizza menu. My friend and I making a list of what makes men feminine. Passenger princess, Apple Pay, what do you mean? Shopping spree, wearing sandals, riding bikes, not pumping gas, not asking 50-50. Okay. Whoa, ladies, one at a time, please. You wouldn't ironically pirate a font. You wouldn't steal a car. Anti-piracy campaign may have used pirated fonts. Help, my key isn't working. The letter that comes after Y. D. When would you ever need the Z key? How am I going to sleep? I don't drink and drive, but sometimes I eat and drive. Distracted by eating a rotisserie chicken and entered the other lane. My 7-year-old announced that the most boring toy to receive would be one Lego. So now there's a big family discussion about how many Legos you would need to tip over into the fun category. 7-year-old is insisting the minimum is 5. You have an amazing smile. Thank you. I want to start a family with you. Is this thing on? Hi, silly question. Am I allowed to hang out here? Americans need the right to roam so bad, dude. When that turn is just a little bit too sharp. Who lied to men and told them they were logical? They mums. So women. That's not what I said. What the hell do you mean tomorrow? I cut it horribly and now my boyfriend says I ate more than half of the cookie. How much did I really eat? I visited a gun shop in Indiana once and had to use the bathroom. Inside was a portrait of a naked man with a thick wooden board covering where his private parts would be. Curiosity got the best of me and I tried to lift the board. It let off an air horn throughout the whole store. I used to be scared of you as a child, but now I believe you're humanity's best chance against that gorilla. My sister is a middle school teacher in Queens. Look at what she confiscated from one of her students as they tried passing it to the person next to them. Can I smash? 100 men versus 1 gorilla? Bro, it's 10 billionaires versus 8 billion of us, and we're losing that one too. Got a new job. Lobotomy cooperation. The gorilla has to win 100 times. We only have to win once. He's not playing. You served vegetables that were frozen solid. You also interrupted my movie twice to ask me to take a survey. Miss Johnson waited 35 years for this moment. Dad, did you go to the same school as me? Yeah, the same school as you, only 35 years ago. Why do you ask? Well, Miss Johnson said today that she hasn't seen an idiot like me in 35 years. No, the hell I did not. You started sharing your location with young Stroker the body snatcher. Cigarette packs take a lot longer to finish without you. That kinda sounds sounded gay, but I meant it as in you're always taking my 6. I miss when there was a computer room and it stayed there. Remember when we used to say be right back all the time when we were online? We don't say it anymore. We no longer leave. We live here now. Trying to explain to my parents very gently that basically nobody under 40 right now expects good things to ever happen again. I need a listener boyfriend. Now we wait. I need a yapper girl. Now we wait. I need air. I have asthma. Gorillas can be killed by landmines placed along forest paths. I was reading Wikipedia about threats to gorilla conservation, and I'm deeply ashamed to admit that the mental image upon reading that a gorilla could step on a landmine made me... This reads like a video game loading screen. When I'm pulling the fakest story possible to impress a chick and bro says, I was there. This is actually the opposite for me. My friend will stop making up stuff about me to impress them. The HOA can kiss my nuts. This is going to look so cool in my front yard. A stranded man who was airlifted from Mount Fuji was rescued again days later after he returned to get his phone. I'll do it again. Our technologies permit us to manipulate time and space. Excuse me? Drug tests for everyone in the White House, and I'm not joking. Need a full body massage, a margarita, 400 milligrams of ibuprofen, a plate of brownies, at least an hour in a jacuzzi, and $20,000 cash. The mouse after you give him a cookie. I made some frankly preposterously good-looking spaghetti for the kids. Fresh parm, homemade meatballs, freshly chopped basil, restaurant-looking stuff. My 6-year-old. Dad, can I say heck? Sure, buddy. This spaghetti looks good as fuck. I waved to a lady because I thought she waved at me. Apparently she waved to another man. So, to get out of the awkward situation, I kept my hand up and the taxi pulled over and drove me to the airport. I'm now in Germany starting a new life. Have you ever tried to find yourself on Google Earth? One summer, I saw one of their planes flying over, so I lay in my yard for a few passes. A few months later, I appeared on Google Earth. Lord, give me the strength to make this drive home without stopping at the Wendy's to get a junior bacon cheeseburger and a Frosty. Lord, take away his strength. So apparently my 2-year-old nephew has been walking up to crying kids at his school and saying, use your words, when they're throwing a tantrum. I love surprising my metabolism. It never knows what's coming, either absolute starvation or 21,000 calories all at once. When I'm having fun on a Sunday and it reaches 6 to 7 p.m. I hate my life. First world problem in Iceland. This is not the PP Museum. Then they gave directions to the PP Museum. It has a big PP logo. Sincerely, the people who work here. Just got banned from OF. Hey, do you do requests? What's your request, baby? Can you send a video of your father telling you he's proud of you? 6-year-old me. After trying my parents' toothpaste instead of my strawberry rainbow unicorn toothpaste, it tasted like responsibilities and taxes. Just reminding everyone that I'll be turning evil soon, and it sucks, but it has to happen. I'm fed up of being the nice guy. The average gorilla according to TikTok comments. Yeah, I have done an Instagram poll actually, and I will tell you the results. I used this image and I said, who wins? 100 average men or 1 gorilla? 60% said average men. I still think the gorilla wins. My lawyer friend showed me this email he got from HR, and it's not looking too good for him. IT informed us that a lot of the company's internet bandwidth was being utilized by a site called The Hub. Please consider this a warning. You only got a warning for that? Dope. Me watching the firefighting helicopter dip its bucket into my pool that I filled with gasoline. 3rd graders when they get a 5-minute timeout after literally committing assault and battery on their friend. Hey homie, this is my spot. You need some seed? Every protein bar is called something like double chocolate indulgence caramel cookie dough delight crunch and tastes like clay and sawdust. 2 men were brought up on federal hacking charges when they exploited a bug in the video poker machines and won $500,000. All these guys did was simply push a sequence of buttons that they were legally entitled to push. The case was dismissed. You have to be the one that saves you. New office neighbor has a very sensible office door policy. Door open. Very welcome to knock and come in. Yes, I would love to have a chat. Door closed. Please do not knock at my door or come in unless you have urgent business. I am extremely easily distracted and I will talk to you until the end of time instead of writing my dissertation. Never come in without knocking. List of things that are urgent business. The building or someone is on fire. You're bringing me coffee. Revolution. There's a dog. What about a cat? Sometimes I remember this picture and burst out laughing. I feel assaulted. What do these colors remind you of? It reminds me of windows. I always think about my cousin in Greece who's like obsessed with American culture, but I'll say that I'm going to a barbecue and she'll be like, wow, a real life American barbecue? Will there be red cups? You bet your butt there'll be red cups. Take my hand, have a hot dog. All your dreams can come true here at the real life American barbecue. Me, realizing I'm not nonchalant or mysterious. I'm just really awkward. When the deep state, my family, leaks classified information destination, my birthday, to their known informant, the Applebee's waitress, and they all approach us clapping. It could be worse, man. You could be some 20-something sitting alone in front of their computer on a Saturday night. Can't relate. Never been on my computer on a Saturday night. Nope, not 20 either. The size difference between my burrito versus my boyfriend's. Exact same order. Anime guys, if I lived in that world, I'd be the biggest, strongest, cool guy, I swear to God. All of you guys in reality. My dumb, founded, my flabbers, gasted, my gob, smacked, my butt, tarnished. A person generally hates you for 3 reasons. 1, they want to be you. 2, they hate themselves. 3, they see you as a threat. 4, you clap when the plane lands. The Starbucks employee, when I click no tip for microwaving my croissant, growled on. That fat blue fish could never have this much aura. The pothole outside my place has gotten so deep that we are getting a chance to see some history. We also had a cream incident. Nick. I'm Nick, by the way. Video game dialogue after reveals their name. The friend with no car after the hangout. Yes, go there. This is really sending me. At my dealer's place, the guy I buy my discontinued Bath and Body Works lotions from. How does he have discontinued stuff? He just got like a secret plug, or he makes them himself. Speed, stealth, attack, warmth. Choose your build. I'm going with warmth. I got a problem with how hot I like my baths, okay? Assorted cheese plate at the hotel I'm staying at. Okay, I'm not being funny, but which one am I? I need to piss immediately. Bees or birds? I think bees is more masculine, so I'd be going in bees. When I think of birds, I think of, really peaceful doves flying in the sky. I bet these replies in quick succession were really helpful. I'd say it doesn't really matter, but just going on what I know, 99% of bees are female. Bird is slang for girl, so probably bees. Yeah, I'm with Charlie. Why am I always full? Maybe because 4 tortilla chips equals 1 tortilla, which means I eat about 13 tortillas before my meal comes. If you x-ray an orange tabby cat's head, you just find one of these instead of a brain. I think in most animals, when your therapist says, let's unpack that, rather than laughing at the joke you made, sending out my monthly, sorry, I have been so busy, I'm just seeing this, text to everyone in my personal life I have unintentionally ignored for weeks because I'm physically incapable of answering texts. The human condition. I'd like to point out the irony in this picture. There are 5 people on the steps directly behind the sculpture, and none of them are on their phones. They are all interacting with each other. Just learned the slang for bisexual in Japanese is nitarayu, which means dual blade user. It's the coolest thing ever. I like men and women. Who's not police but feels like police to you? Chipotle workers who tell the cashier you got double chicken and steak. Gonna black out tonight. A work of art. How it feels getting a whiff of gasoline while filling up the car. The synonym of a companion is fool, mirror, entrapment, partner. There, how big is your English vocabulary test? Dropped new ship dynamics. It's a fool. Went to a gym that wasn't Planet Fitness. It has a punching bag. Beat the hell out of it while yelling and listening to DBZ music. No one bats an eye. No lunk alarm. I might start working out again. The place is a bit out of the way, but I can Uber there. Imagine turning up to the gym and you see some guy hitting a bag and he's just screaming. If surf and turf didn't rhyme, no restaurant would have the courage to let you order a steak and a lobster together as if it were one meal. When the 10 out of 10 starts scooting closer, and you remember when you made your first million in GTA. 43, wife left me. Finally get to have my own stuff, but just realized I have no idea what I'm doing. Evolution of the Coke bottle throughout the years. The first Coke bottle. How it feels seeing a 10 out of 10, but you're on family vacation, and people say romance is dead. We should eat later to make you less mentally ill. Cute garden concept. When I get my own house, this is the first order of business. Realized that my childhood punishments became my adulthood goals. Eat healthy, in bed by 9 p.m, less screen time, getting spat. You did not need to say that last one. Date a girl who wears glasses. It's like dating 2 girls when she takes them off. Wash her makeup off, and then you get to date 3 girls. Take her meds away, and you can have up to 10. Damn, who are these guys dating? And then if you take your own meds, you wouldn't be dating anyone. I once dated a man who just got in the mood from making eye contact with me, and I really need to find that again. Yesterday, didn't we agree to meet in the outer ring? I forgot, I'm sorry. I see I was worried I got the wrong time. I've gotten a lot of things wrong lately. It's okay, let's meet next time. Me, ripping out the nerves from my arm so the government can't track me. This Tumblr post deserves to be put in history textbooks. Oh, this explains it. Engravings give you no tactical advantage. Is this some sort of peasant joke that I'm too rich to understand? If I become the evil overlord. I will never harm my minions. 5 years later. Highly throwable imp. Hoo hoo hee. Lost in the woods. Yeah, this is so scary. Wait, is that a page for a boy band? The Slenderman. Collect my albums. Everything at Taco Bell is just a combination of the same ingredients, but in different shapes. Never been. Bro, LeBron is almost the same size as a whole building. I literally struggled to believe that some people haven't tried Tim Tams, Vegemite, Fairy Bread, WizFizz. I have tried Fairy Bread. It's not for me. Are those street names for drugs? Yeah, Australian drugs. Time-lapse of the Midwest Road construction. 2019 to 2025. New favorite conspiracy theory is that the lottery only exists to capture time travelers. I also now have a new favorite conspiracy theory. Oh, this banana bread riding the hell out of me and biting my neck. Oh god. I don't think it's doing all of that. A few years ago, I told my 4-year-old kid, look, that's Michelle Obama. She's the first lady. He looked at me big-eyed and said, ever? My 4-year-old son approached me with a very solemn expression. Dad, why did you let the dinosaurs die? I remember having like a mental breakdown as a kid, realizing my parents would die. Yeah. What is the funniest thing a celebrity has ever done? Sabrina Carpenter's birthday cake. This meme is over 5 years old and on my camera roll, and it's only gotten more true. 1999 Dell CRT display. Retro gaming nostalgia rare. 150. Once these 15 million different stressful situations resolve themselves, I'm gonna be so normal again. I can be normal and not exhausted. Me in public, looking unapproachable until someone I like says hi to me. Men and women of Reddit. What's something you've learned from living with the opposite sex? If you try to hand a woman something that is enclosed in your fist, she will always think you're about to hand her a bug. Even if you've known her for years and never tried to give her a bug before, they'll never let their guard down when it comes to being handed a bug. Is this true? Why a bug? Doctor Strange has to resolve a multiversal war because his dumbass texted while driving once in 2016. There is a really good looking guy in my accounting class and his Insta was on private, so I sent him a follow request during class and he looked over at me and then denied the request. Outfit repeater, meal repeater, movie rewatcher, and proud. I just know what I like. Boys I shoot my shot at versus boys who shoot their shot at me. And when the hell did I shoot my shot with you? Brian has never expressed interest in this broad. World's oldest haunted house has passed away at the age of 207. Let's get it pregnant again. Thinking about putting these in one basket. All of my plans for the future involved me waking up tomorrow with a sudden sense of discipline and adherence to routine that I have never displayed even once in my life. Just got my report card back, bro. This school easy as hell. I gnaw on this tree in my backyard whenever I run out of Coke Zero. Every mental health professional I've ever talked to has been like, you have a lot of self-awareness. And I'm like, yes, I actually think that's a part of the problem. My 13-year-old cousin just moved to America. I hear an ice cream truck. Oh my god, I just saw it drive by my window. America's so magical. What do you mean you have an ice cream truck playing a jingle and driving around through neighborhoods? My nephew has a new classmate from Zimbabwe, and upon discovering that Zimbabwe is in Africa, these kids are 6. The first thing everyone asked him is if he's been to Wakanda. His reply, no, there are force fields around it. I would have said yes. I would have said, hell yeah, I've been to Wakanda. Hell yeah, my uncle's the king. Brenda Song and Macaulay Culkin living the sweet life. Every day he looks like, can you believe this is my wife? And I be hyped for him. By your avatar, I can see your parents' current relationship status. Hi, divorced. I eat too many carrots. I throw them up on the living room floor. I'm gonna need more carrots. Are they pretending to be a rabbit or am I just not getting this reference? I bet you won't get in the spider hole. I stagger out, covered in kiss marks. I'm not going in there. POV. Bro found out he ain't the father mid-deployment. Damn, he's going through it. Apparently more than 23 million people live in Cairo, and I couldn't tell you a single thing that comes out of it. I've never experienced what people describe as the horror of the void when looking at the stars, but I experience it every time I see an aerial photo of Cairo. Never give up. If this video gets 3,000 likes, actually no, too much effort. I was gonna say like, go somewhere with a Taco Bell and deserts. Retake this. No way. I love how she's still stupid as hell. What are you doing, Dory? What the hell is Nemo?
Just keep swimming.
I need to realize that life isn't about only being in love, but it's all I ever wanted. Life is about finding what makes you happy and doing that. And if that's love, that's love. Me resisting the urge to say, you can't park this, at the man inside the burning car wrapped around a tree. You guys want me to do like video memes again? I haven't done a video with just straight video memes in a while. You guys did seem to like it though. Human to human, what sentence once killed you, but you acted like it didn't mess you up inside. You're gonna make someone really happy, said by the only person I've ever wanted to make happy. It's because of the phone posture. I'm having the best sleep of his life. Dude is spreading. Am I tripping? Or is that her talking to another man? No, I think she is. You should call her. How it feels, explaining literally anything to that one bro. How I feel when I wake up with less symptoms than usual. POV. Your kid shows you a drawing of his imaginary friend. Rarely am I jealous of another man. This man's rest stick collection has me feeling pure envy. How it feels inside my head. Are deer silly? No, deer are not silly. Shout out to plates that are bowls too. Gotta be one of my favorite kitchen utensils. My future wife is probably fake laughing at her boyfriend's lame jokes right now. Be patient, queen. A true clown is on the way. Nice place you got, dog. Bro, get out. What happens if you just keep microwaving nothing? Fire. Thanks. I thought it was a good tweet too. When you're having a convo with a 10 out of 10 and she says her first, I hate you so much. That's when you know you've got it on lockdown. On guard, on Gert. We are all eating here. What the hell is wrong with my computer? I'm so full. On my way to the airport, can you guess where I'm going? To the airport? Shorty is not texting Google. Why are you getting a text message from Google? I think she's cheating on you. Why he always be on some BS? Someone hit me up on something. I'm so ugly. Job fair. I know where I will not be going. Heading to bed to cry some more. Can we all agree that this is a top 2 fit of all time? OpenAI revealed that saying please and thank you to ChatGPT is costing the company millions of dollars. It costs nothing to be kind, guys, right now. Women's rights, invented in 1920. Women in 1919. I'm in VC with these guys trying to make a new number. You ever killed somebody and they keep popping up everywhere you go? The Senati Police Department replied, who was it? I'm just asking a question. What do you mean? Not my shopaholic app buying this MRI machine off AliExpress. I have something to get off my chest. Here goes nothing. Hi. Phew. How was that so hard? How I imagined 2025 as a kid. How it turned out. The earth is round. Grok, is this true? Reminded of unemployment everywhere. Arguing over a text will have you in a random place like this. Guys, I followed the instructions and it worked. Becoming Michelle Obama. Think twice before shaving. E-girls implied the existence of offline, physical girls. Decisions were made. They did buy some weight management pills, but nah, they realized Chips Ahoy's are more important. I used this ladder a few days ago and I haven't taken it down or moved it because it low-key looks tough as hell. What do I tell my teachers? Dog ate your computer. GTA needs a jump scare warning. Oh no, get this out of my screen. When my mother gave birth to me, she cried, not because of the pain, but because she knew that what she bore was a gamer, and that as a gamer, I would have faced oppression like no other at the hand of the government. Me in 2030 being executed for being straight. Also, I killed like 50 people. I don't know. Nah, it's because you're straight. Just met the man who circumcised me in 1996, and he pretended to not remember me. The axe forgets, but the tree remembers. Why is my grandpa using this as a water bottle? There is no game on the school computer that should make you act like this. Am I the only one who likes girls with short hair? Guess I'll keep my hair short just for you then. Please put me in my place. Little getting freaky. Guys, what is my warm-up talking about right now? Any turd 6-inch in length or longer must be hand lowered into the toilet to prevent chemical splashback. Nah, on my way to get the plate. Help a guy out, don't pull me over, fool. How guys feel after saying type shit. How to fix charger after being hungry and eating it to shreds. You guys over-sexualized mummy and daddy. I'ma make my kid call me twin or something. How guys felt finding their homeboy's body in electrical after they didn't finish the sabotage task before the imposter got them. A guy just told me he was a Navy SEAL. Okay, I didn't ask about your persona, but I guess that sounds cool. Why are these guys standing like they're about to be in the next Fortnite season? Are we seriously playing Clash on paper? You plan to start studying at 8, but it's 8:01, and now you have to wait until 8:30. I built this while tripping, no idea what it does. Not trying it either. I'd buy this for $75. When you make the mistake of letting him pick one piece of furniture for the house. Perfect. POV. You walking out to the bus after a long day at school just to see this. Guy from Facebook Marketplace sent me this location. Should I be worried? Chamber of Testicle Experiments. Yeah, Yes. LeBron James just showed up. Hello. LeBron James? Fluttershy, we need you for the Lakers. What? When you're scrolling on Instagram and see yourself in someone else's dump. First day on the job, so excited. Is that the Beast Titan? When my girlfriend says, I'm so hungry I could eat, and then says the full government name of the man locked in my basement. Oh, you got me. Unhealthy relationship. Let's forget about it. I love you. I love you too. Healthy relationship. Wow, that's a lot of healthy things. My fortune cookie had an ad for a Napster in it. This is hands down the worst time to be alive. 3 months of free music. Movie theaters out here game prepping chicken jockey. Approx chicken jockey scene is bolded for each. How did your right arm get so strong? Homer, I'm homering it. There's a kid at my school named Rectangle. Not to be chronically online, but why is the dark evil cat portrayed as evil and the white/light one is cool? Maybe because the dark one has red mist and skulls around it, you idiot. Rare albino UPS truck in the wild. Why would I ever do this? Gooning on alligator will lead to severe consequences. Oh hell nah, plank tongue ate a perk. My bad guys, I'm deployed in Iraq right now. Bad connection. Maybe next time think about who you really should be fighting for. Connor has been kicked out of the clan. Should I launch my vacuum down the stairs and break it? Yes. No. What do you guys think of my college essay? Hello, my name is Carson and I really like computer science. I think I would make a great addition to the University of Minnesota. Please consider my application. I'm skilled at reading and speaking. Cheers, Carson. I think you've nailed it. This is the most powerful wizard staff. What the predator sees after chasing me for 30 seconds. Me after waking up from a dream that was 100 times better than my life. So am I getting fired or am I getting fired? Hi, I wanted to meet you in person sometime before your scheduled shift tomorrow. I could meet this afternoon or earlier tomorrow morning. Please let me know when it works for you. Thanks. Loading chunks at trees. These look pretty. My wife is going to be really upset when I name our kid Garrett, short for cigarette, but a little itchy. Okay, I didn't need to know this. What bro sends after he failed an exam? Everybody has to take the same test. Please climb that tree. He is so wise. Mom just took full damage. Ugh. Okay, who donated this to the thrift store? Yo, go ask if she's got a friend for me, twin. How doctors will look in 20 years. Thinking about the time another Marine found out I had a degree, so he asked me in private where the sun went when it rained. I got banned from a pregnancy forum app 6 years ago for telling someone who was considering naming their son Glacier Frost that that's a Gatorade flavor. We still talk about you. It's a great invention, bring it back. I wish I could say question mark in real life. It would be very useful. Have you tried tilting your head 45 degrees like a dog? How it feels knowing that one shop in your city is a money laundering scheme, but you can't quite prove it. Babe, close your eyes. Okay, what do you see? Babe, do you see anything? Babe, hello? Bro, it's a bro coke to share with your bros. What the hell do you mean by that? Generating special sauce. If we found 28 million together, what are you doing with your $40? Getting bleach, and I'm not explaining why. Which one? Make $2 a second. Make $2 million a day. Wait, hold on. If I get $2 a second, how much would that be a day? Yeah, 2 million a day. Here is the generated image of a slice of pizza. Let me know if you'd like any adjustments. Is this image AI generated? No. I'm a movie theater employee, and I have been for 2 years. This is the worst stuff I've had to work. Not even kidding. Some kid yelled water bucket release, then pissed on the wall. The funniest thing you can do in a TV show is a flashback for a bald character, where they have a full, insane head of hair. As a kid, you thought Squidward was mean, but after you turn 15, you'll understand his situation. So deep. Guys would stand here for half an hour just to get a Sprite. This is me, and I get the same thing every time. A Diet Coke. Might start booing people mid-conversation if I'm not interested. I should try this. I sure hope my egg doesn't crack. The egg cracked. Mr. Bus. It's coming back around. Lucky, do you mess with the furry community? God, you're so thick. Can you fit in a suitcase? 3 different types of people. What is the weight capacity? Answer. Hi. Hello. That crumb in the bottom of the air fryer. Getting cooked for the 27th time. Let me out, please. I don't deserve to be tortured for a Well, you do actually deserve to be tortured because you decided to fall off the food. Can I try rizzing you up? Sure. Please. Please select a payment method. Are you gonna pay with a credit card or an octopus? An octopus could be convenient if you're a fisherman. Guys, actually help. I just woke up. Aww, this is cute. Unless it wants to hurt you. Mind you, he's a dentist. Hello, berries in the woods. I am actually a real doctor, not a mouth chiropractor. I have the degrees in inappropriate relationship with nurses to prove it. Do Americans really do the deed with lotion? What do you use? Extra virgin olive oil? My hand. The Elder Scrolls Oblivion's remastered character, creator, is already being put to a very good use. 8 hours of gaming, 2 minutes of talking to women. We don't deserve dogs. We literally invented return to dogs by being kind to the monsters that appeared out of the darkness into the light of our campfires. We deserve dogs. Just thought of a new slang tool. It's this. You can use it to concatenate words. Use cases. Cannot, can't, have not, haven't. Good, yo. I wonder if I have woken up at every time, or I'm missing a few, like 4:37 p.m. Beaver duck. I hate how good this AI stuff is getting. My pet pig slams the door in my face when he doesn't get his way. When you're listening to an argument that's got nothing to do with you, and you hear your name. Wait, what? Why am I involved? The stuff I listened to in 2017 looking like this. Me, when it's finally time for bed plus Insta combo. Had to flex in the Burger King. Anyone else get the vibe that the hammerhead sharks fell off? When I was a kid, I felt like they were a top 2 to 3 shark. Now I never think about them. I mean, I don't really think about sharks, but I still think they're valid. And who are you? Wellard? Bro named someone Wellard. I wonder if a Wellard's watching this video. Get your get back, man. Bro, can you just eat your lunch? Yes, anytime during lunch, this would happen. We would create the craziest drink. Why the hell has Kane got a shoe? Because it's worth a lot to him. It means a lot. Me, after I finished hanging out with someone and I respond to their "Are you here?" text with "No." How it feels when you had 3 hours of sleep, a Kit Kat for breakfast, and bro already is talking about tongue to her at 8:30. This ginger man just made me the best matcha I've ever had in my life. Maybe ginger people are real. Update on application with McDonald's. Guys, I'm cooked. They have denied. When you're trolling with bro in a Roblox horror game and the monster slimes him right before your eyes. The face I'd be throwing at my sibling for a split second when my mum starts to defend me in the argument. Can't take him anywhere. Bro, what is he wearing? How them iMessage games fault against the fine shite. You gotta win. It's farming aura. Yeah, Jonah, I don't know how I got this angle. I was just in the neighborhood. Oh, no worries. I'll pay you for the shots. You get some really good photos of Spider-Man. This is a certified hash brown moment. Big-eyed dandelion. This is the cutest dandelion ever. People just write stuff on images and call it a meme. The image doesn't even matter anymore. The man who sleeps with a machete is a fool every night but one. Be me, find berry. Tell Unger to eat berry. Unger eat berry. Unger fall suddenly. Unger sleep for 3 moons. Unger still sleep. Not sure if berry's safe. Well, now you know. Please don't make me get a job. I want to play Stardew Valley all day and drink Corona. These guys covered the no tip button. What do you mean? According to Americans, this is not a burger. Listen, we are a stupid country full of monstrous idiots, but we absolutely have earned the right to decide what a burger is. Yeah, I'll give you guys the I can change him. Did he poop himself? How I feel when I heavily stereotype someone and they act exactly how I expected. Teacher. Next person that laughs will get detention. Friend makes eye contact. Me. Guys will go to the gym for 2 weeks and start talking about Toji physique, looking like this. At least they're at the gym though, that's always good. This is why American healthcare is so expensive. They've got you drinking Tramu. A horse is not just a horse. He is horse. He is a horse. You can just buy things. I was born in 19... If I'm lying, why aren't my pants on fire? Case closed. I'm innocent. Girlfriend, boyfriend, best friend. Only Caterpillar 340F hydraulic excavator has no end. One of these guys is lying. If you eat socks and your favorite number in the alphabet is purple, how many waffles are you going to put into the toilet? 8. Okay, let me be frank with you. Frank, this guy needs help. He's just tweaking. Can you do 200? No, sorry, I need the money. Broke dude alert. No more yogurt. Good. What type of life I've been on lately? Gang, the only blueprint you need. Steve, is that you? Spot the Steve. Pathetic smurf. Middle school gym teacher who forces you to run a mile. You do a mile, you need it more than me. They really called this peanut butter. When I get thrown through the building, that doubles the momentum of the person that is thrown through it. My outfit. This is so tough. I'm an expert at having a really funny story to tell, and then wording it so badly that it's not funny anymore. I've done this so much. Me now. Me when I was a kid. What did you get, baby? 95. I swore I was gonna fail it. It was kind of hard. Hell yeah, baby. 95 the best number. That's Lightning McQueen's number, cause you my queen. Ka-chow. Okay, this guy cooked. If I lose this bet, I'll eat my hat. Physics teacher who proceeded to lose the bet. Take his hat, dissolve it in acid, neutralize it with a base, making it water, and pour the mixture into his coffee and down in one gulp. Yum. Hat. Night shift ain't too bad once you get used to it. Tyler, age 27. I lost my ability to hunt. You can still hunt pretty well. So, my dad just offered me beer. I'm 16.
So, my dad just offered me beer today.
Resist fire. The kiddo made me a drawing. She said, guess what Pokemon's inside? I love you. That's awesome, man. Right, I was pumped. I've taken so many before pictures while telling myself I'm gonna start getting in shape. So basically, I have a slideshow of me getting more fat. Men only have 2 moods. I'm such a loser. I'm the GOAT. How did we never see this before? This is so deep. I still imagine Greece like this, by the way. Yeah, me too. When I've used a word one too many times in my essay, but no other word compares to that word. Plague Ink scientists, what I'm about to win. They just put on some glasses which just make you a genius. Genius glasses. Apparently asking why is inherently confrontational instead of a genuine bid for understanding, and it's also disrespectful. I just need clarification. The autistic urge to know why. I don't think this makes you autistic. When bro says something that I was literally just thinking about, so we low-key gotta interlink and hit this pose. Fusion ha! Jack Black, as soon as he hears they're making a Fortnite movie. I am default skin. What a time to be alive. Yo, school's cancelled, hop on Fort. Not worrying about anything, but just getting a win. You get $250 million, but you can't measure your bathroom sink for 3 days. Would you do it? Well, I do need to measure my bathroom sink quite often because of personal reasons, but yeah, I can do this. Me after graduating. Wild goose chase. Investigate red herring. Fools around. Break for lunch. Waste time. The type of stuff I've been on. The iBeer free app and the iSig Lite app. I didn't have the Sig app as a kid, but definitely the beer app. Whoever took a bite out of this deodorant at Walmart, I hope you're okay. What is the hype with Crumble? They don't have it in the UK. Please let me know. Breaking news. I have just farted. Nice. B27. Virgin. Girl I went to uni with a few years ago calls me. Hey, I'm really sorry to do this, but I had a baby and it's yours. That's impossible. We never did anything. What are you talking about? Are you serious? Starts arguing. Gets a DNA test just to shut her up. It's positive. What the hell? You might not remember, because I don't think there's any way this could have happened. Unless you have like a twin brother. 2020. Don't force me to install Windows 10. 2025. Windows 10, don't leave me. The cycle continues. I've just given up and accepted Windows 11. The whole plain news peak. The front of a liquor store. At least they're being responsible and sending their wives instead of drinking and driving. Whoa, Georgie, friendly fire. Me at the zoo. 18 years. They changed. No way. No, I don't believe it. I'm not even looking this up because I'm not that stupid. I'm looking this up. I can't live without not knowing. Nope, they didn't change the thumbnail. In what way is this enjoyable? I think a lot of cave divers just hate themselves. What the hell is Lil Bro looking for? Grab what you need, bro. Prices these days. Bird. Not the time, iPhone. You threw away our entire relationship for a random guy. Congrats. Even animals aren't safe. But he's got a receding hairline. He needs to go to Turkey. A completely valid argument. I have a bomb. Me and my homie after we insulted a wizard. How can I get into someone's dream? I need to deliver a message. Arguing over text will have you like this in a random place. They got me sipping on Professor Zesty. Delete evil app that kills you. Deleting this app will also kill you. I'm pressing that button. When you're hanging out with that one friend that loves to speak to strangers. Why even bring a backpack to school at that point, bruh? This is worth more than bro. I would buy it just to save him. Only the real ones get it. Caps lock. Prison. Turning O into O. The type of stuff I be seeing on my feed when there's nothing in my fridge. This math thing is kind of easy. Syntax error. I got scared as hell for a second. Look at my contractors, bro. Get me out of this class. After gaining some new Riz, Ryan's aura points began to increase at a rate of 3.47% per day. Ryan initially had 1500 aura points. You're learning about aura. Hey there, Ian. Officer Judy Hobbs. Are you ready to make the world a better place? I'm ready to hurt myself. Great, that's what we're all about here at ZPD. Please don't, please don't, please don't. I had nobody to go out with tonight, so I brought out Daniel. Let's go. Let me go ahead and call Moores Mutual. You suck. I prefer positive feedback. Oh, sorry, you are very good at sucking. You don't even pay any bills. Done taking pics for my homeboy. Damn, did he turn into a firefly? Breakfast really is the most important meal of the day. Grandpa's house is legit just a FNAF game, bro. My cousin missed one payment. They're taking his wheelchair? They do that? Do men not realize that we can immediately tell if they watch not safe for work content? Yet, you can't tell who's not a responsible man before you become a single mother. Mummy, sorry, I promise I will be a good boy. Ain't no way this is the school that rejected me. When you get home laying in bed comfy as hell, and then your parents put you on an unskippable mission. Okay bro, I won't park there. To go parking only. All others will be crushed and melted, and turned into chilies. 1 day with grief versus 1 year with grief. Happy anniversary, my love. I thought this guy's girlfriend died or something. He's talking about Geometry Dash, when I'm genuinely trying to study, but I'm just too stupid. I finally have a girlfriend! Never mind. Not even 10 days. When you're reading the group chat argument and they send a random picture of you, the male urge to just die here a horrible death It would feel so good though, you'd be so cold. Eating an apple in public gives the same vibe as smoking a cig. Please tell me you guys understand. It's the healthy version of smoking a cig. Is my father-in-law Slenderman? Wash your freaking dishes. How that one guy that doesn't use deodorant be moving when they're around you? It's like, bro, get away from me. No man should watch his girl pay for anything. On God, that's why I turn around. My best friend passed away, and at his grave I said, bro, I really miss you. My wife has been pregnant for 8 months now. How about you reincarnate as my child? A month later, my wife gave birth to a big boy. As my child grew older each day, I realized he looks a lot like my best friend. I'm really happy that my prayer worked. The world needs me right now. I'll never forget the day KFC had me wash dishes for my interview, and they never hired me. The pizza party they hyped us up for when this is the slice. Yeah, but they paid for it, so. Jackie Chan movies be like, I don't want any trouble. As I say, kicking you in the face. When I'm 4 hers in, and I still couldn't hear them. Bro, stop vaping, I can't see anything. Never forget who was there for you at your lowest. Nobody. How to start a cult. Big things coming soon. Stay tuned. When man 71 lands a clean uppercut from hell, and the gorilla starts getting shaky, does anyone have any methods at all? Just got called out of work, and I got so excited I put clothes on my dog. Oh, kick my nuts. Lol. I'm afraid of women kicking my testicles. Kick my nuts as hard as possible. Is he blue and black, or gold and white? I see blue and black. I kind of see the gold, but not the white. How did we go from XT to heartbroke, wilted rose? Shut up, Gert. No one's replying. I only believe in science. Chemistry, physics, biology. They say the first step is the hardest, but it's actually the third step, right before your nuts go in the water. How your dad looks at you when you tell him you don't know his Gmail password. What do you mean you don't know my password? Fun fact, the reason your internal body temperature rises when you are infected is because viruses are using your body to mine for Bitcoin. So I'm a Bitcoin miner. I'm enjoying myself to you again. You're so hot. Hell yeah, brother. Have a good sesh. Guys, am I cooked? I just burnt the hell out of myself with the curling iron. On my neck. I'm showing you so you don't think it's a hickey or something. I mean, her hair is curled, so I don't think she's cheating. Does this mean 500 calories per can? What's a kj? I don't know. Kilocalories? I don't know what kj means. Me, drinking straight from the bottle, knowing if I saw someone else do it, we're gonna have a problem. Did you sleep yet? Like 4 hours? Damn, I'm so sorry. How do you function like that? Pure hate. Me, putting etc. after using up my 2 examples. How I feel waking up and instantly grabbing my phone instead of getting dressed. Give me the dopamine. Human focus on battle. Why not 100 human enjoy delicious berry together with gorilla? Relax under tree canopy, unlimited peace. Yeah, this is the true king of gorillas. He wouldn't beat 100 humans physically, but emotionally. POV, you're a bug looking at some grass. Suddenly when I'm near women, this weather stuff becomes mad interesting. Why does this happen in New Jersey? Personal favorite of mine I like to get at my local Starbucks. You like to get a wasp cup? A cup of wasp? Why? What do you even do with this? I live outside. Take that L. You lost. I'd rather take that pee-pee. I'm just trying to play pool. If I pay $150 for a HIV/AIDS test, I better have that. That's enough internet for today. Are you submissive? Switch? Dominant? I'm Armenian actually. What's that? Small nation located in south of Caucasus. I'm not asking where you're from. Our nation has endured great hardship. Still not what I'm asking. Slenderman if he hated college algebra. None of this matters anymore. Goth girl action. My PP has led me to places I wouldn't even go with a gun. Hey, I'd be going down there too. Me in 2020. Trying to calculate how bad the whooping would hurt if I bought the 13,500 V-Bucks on my mum's card. I'll give you 2 options. 1, you request troops and I donate them and you leave the clan immediately. 2, stay in this clan for 1 month and become Crystal and you can stay in this clan forever. Walter requested loans, please. Walter has been kicked out of the clan by Edison. There is a reason Edison is the leader. Like 1112? Das EST? Bro speaking German. Oh, I'm tripping. You mean time zone. Yeah. Haha, look at the ant being controlled by the imaginary lines. This has got to be a crime. What does grass taste like? I don't know. Up late, just researching stuff which really matters. Your head. What is the hood research department even trying to solve this? This is getting out of hand. Nutrients, YouTube. If semen contains 80% water, water. What is the other 20%? Would it be better if women laid eggs? Would that mean we would lay unfertilized eggs each month rather than have a period? Imagine being at work and you have to lay your egg. Oh god. This guy should be taken off Reddit. Evil money be like, exchange me for bads and inconveniences. When the self-depreciating wears off. And I remember I'm actually goated. Happens a few times a month. POV. We're raindrops and I catch your eye while we fall from the sky. Game I must. Left me my wife has. Do you know what my blood type is? I was just wondering. Nope, maybe red. Thanks, mom. Broke up with my boyfriend of 5 years. OMG, girl, what happened? He got me tickets to a sperm racing event for our 5th anniversary. What do you mean? You just lost a king. When fine shite slowly stops responding, so you know your 3-week trial is officially over. You gotta start begging. Reply! Triple text. Dogs lick us because they know we have bones inside and they want them. I'm jealous of people who fall asleep fast. Like, bro, so nothing's on your mind? My cousin talking about having a cookout on the deck this summer. That'll end horribly. It's gonna break and everyone will die. The lion chooses to stay unemployed because the lion doesn't work for the benefit of others. I don't want it showing. It's a slur. I will be blurring that word because it's a slur. I'm sick of this, bro. Which princess is the prettiest? You. Why did you answer correctly? Which woman asked that before me? HDMI. Don't look at me or I'll disconnect. VGA. Table for what? I just hold on. This is why no one should mess with Trump now. If he knows your name, you are cooked. The last thing my supervisor sees as I round a corner without beeping. How the first 15 minutes of Minecraft feels like elevator roulette, but it's much worse than I imagined. Not to a nun. How the memory of being healthy looks when you're sick. My McDonald's order. Hello, can I get a Big Mac, no pickles, extra ketchup, small French fries, and also one larger than life Sprite? How are you getting small fries and then you're getting a full fat Sprite, which is large? Just get the large fries at that point, or get the diet drink. So I hit the referee, and now we're in the police station. I love when they love each other. Me and Twin, after saying the same exact thing at the same time, and you just start kissing. My first book of spells. When your nose finally unclogs and you start breathing in 8K, 120 FPS, just for it to get clogged again in 10 seconds. As a cooldown. The picture your mom takes of you when you guys are on vacation. It's like there are no good photos. They're all mugshots. And they're plastered all on Facebook. Am I overreacting? My husband bought $600 worth of peanut butter for the rest of our lives. Overreacting like being happy? You can never be too happy. But if you're mad, yeah, you are overreacting. Hollywood isn't real. They're paid actors. We've been bamboozled this whole time. How I feel after I bite the head off my gummy bear. You're invited to the island. You can't name a server full of Minecraft YouTubers. The island. Yeah, I wonder what goes on the island. Be realistic. What are you doing in this situation? Calling it a good boy, hoping for the best. Excuse me? Step 4. Whipped cream. No cream? Yeah, cream on it. When you're trying to cancel plans, but they keep coming up with solutions to your excuses. You just gotta get the balls to say, I don't want to go out. No, leave me alone. But the problem about saying no, I don't want to go out, is that if you just keep saying no, they won't ever invite you again. So you kind of, I don't know. You ever just feel like really antisocial, but then really social sometimes? When the automatic toilet flushes before I can take a peek. When gambling, you can win 2000% of your money. You can only lose 100%. Do the math. Call of Mustard meme is going viral. Ha 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 ha. No, it's not, bro. Me showing the cashier my 100% off coupon. When the AI takeover happens, please make my death painless and quick. Updated saved memory. Your usual 3 AM, sir. How guys who already watched the film look at you right before the plot twist. Earhood is a spectrum. I hear everything. Huh? What? Give some ears to the other rabbit. Man's showering is like 3% cleaning yourself, 46% planning a revolt against industrial society, 51% shadowboxing. If the Titanic really hit an iceberg, then how come no pieces of an iceberg were ever found in the wreckage? That's sus. I love slightly overweight women like this. People that live in a touristy town that solely exists because of the revenue generated from tourism. When they see a tourist in their town, I guess prison maxing is a thing. Who needs to looks max when you can just prison max? Just got killed in Halo Infinite by a kid with Twitch in his name, and this is what I see. Having a rave. When you accidentally read YouTube comments on a song. Who's here in 2025? Some people in my class need this lip gloss. They need Gorilla Glue. When you're talking to someone your age, but you realize reality hasn't hit them yet. How sitting down in your bed feels after a long, dreadful day of being overstimulated in public. Me getting ready to write the most glaziest email of all time in order to save my grade. Been there, done that. It's worth it, guys. When the plans get slightly changed and I have to pretend like I'm not about to tweak out. It's like we planned something for weeks. Oh, yep. Now we just need to change one of the most important things of this trip. Me, when remembering the cringy stuff I did. Hey, who is this? Oh, that's a friend. I've known her since middle school. We basically grew up together and she's been there for me in good and bad. But she's just a friend. You don't have to worry about her. I love you. That's my fake account. Went here and they said they knew you. Hotel moron. Well, I went to Hotel Idiot and you were the owner. Me, after letting it linger for too long. I'm moving out of Baltimore. I just got chased by a pit bull with a Newport in its mouth. I'm done, that's it. When you pass by the toilet and see your dad pooping in the dark with the door wide open. It's fat bro season. Man, they got us working today. You're coloring in that whole gingerbread man? Damn, of course he's licking his lips. In most roles bro plays, 99% of the scenes he's in has him saying, now let me tell you something, then proceeds to escalate whatever the conflict is with whoever is involved. POV. You open a book and someone else has already underlined the answers. How fast I turn around when I hear a reference I understand. Me when it comes to Naruto or just like anime. Is two guys cuddling gay? Yes. Is two girls cuddling gay? No. Society. Woman kisses defendant who attempted to murder her with 5 gunshots during trial. Is this real? Why would you do this? Doesn't this kind of like throw the trial out of the window? The moment you find out that Dolph Lundgren is exponentially more qualified to be called a scientist than Bill Nye is. Bill Nye is Johnny Sins science. Tipping has gone too far. You want a 5% emerald tip? If 5% is, damn, that must have been a massive deal you just did. You don't need 5 more. You got 100. Just made my final car payment. I still owe a lot, but I'm just not gonna pay it anymore. It's called Fly. Flies. Fascinating. See a couple my age out in public. It's this girl who is like 6 inches shorter than her boyfriend. She's staring at him relentlessly and holding onto his arm with a big closed mouth smile on her face. He feels her staring. Looks at her. What? What's so funny? She shrugs. I'm just glad I met you. Places her head on his shoulder. I've never wanted to end 2 people more in my entire life. Wait, Christopher Lee is the goated villain? Always has been. The piece of biscuit that sinks into the milk after I let it soak for too long. Fun little extra fact. In Mauritania, they have Obama-flavored ice cream and American stores. Yo, my first day on the job. Gordon. Me, wondering if I should leave my room because there's a 90% chance I'm going to get an unskippable side quest from my mum. Every language got the European country that claims to speak the correct version of the language. Larger countries that speak an older dialect. Temperamental island people. Unintelligible mounted people. I'm from Scotland, I can say this because like technically I'm quarter Scottish. So I got the Scottish pass, guys. I guess. Ages you should avoid turning. 7, 21, unk. Well, I'm turning 21 this year. How do I avoid? Do I just start aging backwards? Okay, I'm gonna be 19. How it feels to be struck by a whiff of air after a shower. I hate the cold air after having a shower. There needs to be a buff for like air. Air always needs to be warmer when you come out of the shower. I need to make a machine. When your neighbors are yelling and you hear a shotgun go off, this is so American. UK equivalent to this would just be people screaming. Dude, I'm ending it all. There's no way I'm recovering from whatever I just did. Bye. Dude, nothing can be that bad. Just take a deep breath. I'm here for you. I accidentally bet $15,000 instead of $1,500 on a sperm race. Never mind, brother. I'm not there for you. Go ahead and end it all. Why I don't drink alcohol. He posted this 3 years ago. And 2 months ago, he posted day drinking and smoking cigarettes in a public park at 3 p.m. on a rainy day. Okay, that does sound really good. Russian roulette. On Spotify, it's either somebody that I used to know or anxiety. Whatever that song is. A pen my teacher gave me. Take your life. Don't you just love the smell of water? Yes, I love it a lot. The handle is part of the container, so not only can I not hold it, there is a 100% chance that I will pour tea on my face when I drink. You can solve this problem by not drinking tea at all. Emergency telephone. Dial 999 for Coast Guard, police, fire, or ambulance, if you can even find where the 9 is. This bench. Where I live it's very hot, and it's impossible to sit in this park. Anyone need a ceiling fan installed? I know a guy cheap. Orange is the new milk. Imagine if milk was orange. I wouldn't like that. I present the sewer slide. This placement of this baby's head wasn't quite thought through. I came home from uni to this monstrosity. These coffin-shaped doors inside a Dutch hotel. The style is supposed to be in marble, but instead they just look dirty. If you're right-brained, you'll see a tree. If you're left-brained, you'll see 2 people holding hands. What if I see a drunk ostrich? Who the hell put googly eyes on this sign? Evacuation route. These high chairs are at McDonald's are horrifying. The instructions on this instant form: put in your mouth. Okay. For that, dipped in mud look. This was actually on Fashion Week. This is the new craze. It's called mudding. You just start rolling in mud so some of your clothes get muddy. This corner enrages me. The important thing is that the cables are covered up. It's pretty good advice. Do not exceed 20 children. The implication here is that the face breathes, which means it has lungs and blood. I can't even find the right words to title this mess. Error. Whose bright idea was it to undercoat the wood chipper red? When you don't want to spend $1,000+ on a shower door. If it works, don't fix it. Home remodeling is my passion. Yeah, keep it a passion, man. Stick to your day job. I mean, I slowed down. Groovy women ahead. Facebook's poll system won't show me the options in favor of showing me who voted for what. Don't hurt yourself with a gas pump. Put the gas pump down. This engineering building at my university, which was so poorly designed. No, Mr. Policeman, Firefighter, Rescue Paramedic, sir. I just wanted to get off at the next stop. HP made the trackpad the same texture as the rest of the laptop, so it's awful to use. Did they think this would fit? Yeah, but I don't know why. That's a design fail in their brain. That would never fit. My feet hurt just looking at this. I would stub my toe on this every day. Every day. I would have broken toes. When you need a permit to build a deck, but not to store a boat. The sign, trash employees only. My friend sent me this. Said her art school degree really shined at her retail job. I'm so mature and bored. Oh, let's go to the surprise. Pick the surprise. We can even camp. State prison, surprise, wildlife world zoo. He's calling her to ask for her number. It's not the brightest bulb. They pay me to build pipes, not to move rocks. I mean, that rock looks quite heavy. I get it. This greatly disturbs me. Please make it centered. The most creative marketing I've seen this year. Great free beer Wi-Fi. First sign of addiction. My casino feels like a family. What? Head transplant by a bored employee. Looks great. I had room 350. It took me 10 minutes to find my room. Therapist. What's really bothering you? Me. The fact that this is not centered. Make it centered! Today in sharing economy struggles, our app-powered car rental lost cell service on the side of a mountain in rural California, and now I live here. It appears that although I do not have enough cell service to start up my only means of transportation, I do have enough to live tweet my struggle, so thanks for tuning in. I will be here indefinitely. Wonder if they're still there. Tweeting away. Opening aids for the ham that does not help with the opening. We've issued an F for a suspect in a distraction burglary. If you have any info, never seen that guy, never want to. Best to start at the bottom of the stick. At that point, eat the stick. Just eat it. If you're gonna act like an animal, be an animal. Well, we are animals, but be primal. Be more primal. Would you like your chips with or without chips? I'd like my chips without chips. Like to see what they give you. Sock model wearing no socks. Yeah, they're saying, don't do this. This is bad. She would look much better with socks on. So does someone actually hang out there? If you're very good at long jumping, sure. Seems pretty cozy until you fall off and just break your back. Don't write push and pull on each side of a glass door with no borders around the text. Why? It's funny. They probably have a camera right above the door and they laugh at the people failing. What should the man in blue do? What do you think? I think he should jump in front of the train so he doesn't have to think about his decision. We are prepared to make these fortunes even worse. China retaliates against tariffs by putting worse fortunes into cookies. You will not go very far in your life. Them. How have you been holding up? Me? Well, I'm holding, but I don't know for how much longer. Listing. Charming home with minor settling cracks. The house. Space saving tip 1. For a split second, I thought this was a massive hole. I was wondering, would you have to jump over that? After this knife broke, I found out why. Handle pins are lies. Perfect car doesn't exist. Racing assist is actually racist a-hole driver. This is how you charge your $100 pencil. These bare metal armrests on my hotel chair. I asked. They said these are by design. My friend just bought a new house. The old owners must have been geniuses. When you have an essay due in 3 hours, but you had Aunt Kay's mysterious ham the night before. Terrible sign color choices. I want to be the person my dog thinks I am. I want to be my dog I am. The person thinks. Note to self, read label first, eat later. Did you think it was black licorice? It looks like dirt. I don't see dirt. Little UFO added on my city sign. Not only will you feel bad for being overweight, this scale will mock your age. Old. I saw this on a box. I don't know how to lift it like the picture said. Yeah, okay, makes sense, thank you. Gluten-free chocolate chip cookie. This product contains gluten. My health book has someone washing his hands over broccoli. Very unsanitary. Restaurant patio furniture without some way to drain water. Please complete the following. Do you or someone you care for have diabetes? Yes, no. It's a tight squeeze to get into this chair. This is good if you want to sleep, okay? This is a really good sleeping chair. Dude, these sunglasses. glasses, looking like a cartoon character. Kind of need them. How strong I'm holding my life these days. My first thought reading this is it's 100% going to end up in the ocean. 100% ocean-bound plastic. Whoa, my note was almost ruined. Holy. Glad you didn't have to go through that, man. Your daily reminder that hippos are hulking muscular tanks, and that their layer of subcutaneous body fat is surprisingly thin. Trying to get built like a hippo. Ain't no way you can use that. Maybe. This advertisement posted at my school for an event. Open some Easter candy. Does not make me think of eggs. Rabbit droppings. You answered 18 out of 18 correct, but unfortunately, you need 19 out of 18 correct to pass the quiz. Why have a picnic table and a swing when you can have the worst of both worlds? That seems fun though. A nutrition label that you can't read until you buy and open the product. This tap was made with little to no thinking. Just riding the bus. What's happened to his head? Excuse me, sir. Can I get by? I need to piss. Working spaces in an office. What will say you never made? Forget and did forget them. What forget they how feel? Guess the time. It's 5 planets o'clock. It's a me, Mario. Oof. Mario let himself go, man. I thought you got paid a lot for the Mario movie. One-room studio apartment in San Francisco. This is it, the apartment. Total steal for $1,400. What, there's no kitchen? Or is like the kitchen in the shower? Interesting. Guess who set the alarm off at the movie theater today? Men's room was around the corner and down a hall. Open top fish tank with a slot to put your phone. But why would you want to put your phone anywhere near a fish tank? Why? Notice, to use the disabled lift, please come upstairs to the buffet and notify a member of staff so that we can turn on the power. Thank you. But what happens if it's just me and I'm disabled? Then what? Do I have to scream? Help! Holiday spirit is going to cause some accidents. Spot the traffic lights. Wow, that is bad. That is really bad. I'm not even sure if that's the traffic light. This restaurant sink is made of wood. The design on my girlfriend's yoga pants make it look like it's covered in fur. Left is hot only, right side is cold. Hands were constantly hitting the side of the sink because there was no room. Took forever to I mean, this isn't too bad. This is fine. This IKEA calendar has a lip that curves inwards that traps pasta. This bus stop in Malaysia. This is anti-homeless for sure. Homer. Get him down from there. Instead of using the university's logo to replace the C in Central, they just kind of threw it on there. Delicious cake? I'm gonna eat this tray. See how delicious it is. Because nothing says success like an anxious vacant stare. I remember going to Kumon. I hated it so much. Ugh, this gives me nightmares. This emoji with 2 mouths looks like a depressed middle-aged man. Wow, look at those knives. Kitchen knife set. That's a very large Bluetooth earphone. One touch control. You must have massive ears to use this thing. Like massive. Maybe they're made for elephants. 1 person is okay, but 2 people is okay, but in red. This is adorable. My dog, but it's a cat, but I don't mind. Dogs and cats, they're the same. Pants that make you look like you peed. What even is the point of these cabinets? They're so pointless. Unless you're very tall. I don't know. Storage. Vandalism in my city has peaked. Cup. Shh. Do not moo. But I want to moo. My postcard from Barcelona has a link to a video. Press play. Maybe it will start playing. All the reindeers used to laugh and call him names, so he killed them. All of them. So much how and why on the left. They just got bored. They got very lazy. What? How is this staying up? Physics. Some might think this is the beauty of this type of tile, but the unevenness bothers the hell out of me. Yeah, it kind of bothers me, but I kind of also like it. Makes it a bit more natural, I guess. If you thought you did something dumb today, at least you're not the person who did this. When boomers want to talk about how stupid millennials are, just remember what generation covered real hardwood floors with linoleum. In this bathroom, I would not know whether to wash my hands or to open the chamber of secrets. Do both. If my job was picking fonts for things, I would do this all the time. It took me forever to realize that said aunt. No one will even notice, except you making this post. Google eyes on a McDonald's sign. Start a flexible schedule today. We shall applaud the jellyfish. Applaud. Fun. Graffiti is a fun crime. In the hallway at school, rise up because you made it through the world's worst pandemic so far, from what we know of. Nice one. Sorry, I have one. Whoa, that's not what this is supposed to be about. Found this beauty this afternoon. It's electrode. This IKEA cutting board has a gutter to prevent juices from running off it and onto the counter, and a hole that completely negates the gutter's function. This marble keyboard cover. There's Bluetooth speaker buttons. I kind of like this. Is that just me? It's different. It's cool. Cool. Before and after. After what? Like surgery, makeup, Photoshop? Like even before she don't look real. What are we doing here? Took me a minute. Give woman top the ridge to chancer. Doing it right now. My mum thought this butter dish was cute, but it just makes my eyes bleed. Oh, it's fixed. The way they are drinking cola suggests they have never actually had a Coke before. These two vegetables can cure your belly fat overnight. Yeah, I'll just levitate my wheelchair. Aren't wheelchair users taught magic? This should be possible. Test a kiwi fruit. Samsung eye roll emoji doesn't quite get the idea. Samsung, Apple, Google, everyone else but Samsung. You can't just take off the wrapper. They're putting security things on Snickers? What? The anti-theft system on the Surface Pro. This red chicken is going to look great on a red background. The design of these curtains at a hotel that my parents stayed at. Pulling off the plastic form of a new microwave, only to discover that they put the ring on afterward. This bedpost is out for blood. Ooh, why would they do this? And why would he put a bed there?
What?
And to my right, you'll see the two grown men playing Jenga with chicken nuggets. She looks like SpongeBob from the mac and cheese box. I see it. My nephew asked if we wanted brownies. Of course I said yes. Then he slid us these, fresh out of his notepad. We'll save on the blinds. And we'll also gain depression from no sunlight. Just sitting here eating popcorn. Cell phone in hand with 911 already punched in. This guy trusts himself too much. This is funny because it's not me, and it's not my house. And if it was my house, I'd be crying. Made a turmeric face mask without actually researching it. It stained my face and now I look like Bart Simpson. My dad and I told my mum we would leave the Apple store only after she'd taken a selfie on every single device. Them. How's life? Me. I'm floating. I'm floating, alright. Sorry, himbo, machine broke. McDonald's milkshakes do not bring all the boys to their yard. I hope I don't crash my car while I change the radio. This well-placed instant shutdown button on my keyboard. What the hell is this thing? A driver. I don't know. Seems legit. Made in China with a USA flag. Nice. A week into production. I still work, but the light in me has gone. All aboard Thomas the existential angst tank engine. Putting a quarter in the jar every time I got irritated or angry at work started 2 hours ago. That might be an issue. Unbeatable. We don't really say you beat your eggs in the UK. Sometimes life is beautiful. A bad Photoshop, no matter how bad, will always be funnier than an AI image. Always. Every single time. No exceptions. Well played, IKEA. I'm gonna act like I understand this. The new door and the roof doesn't line up yet. Let that consume you. Nah, I'm probably gonna forget about it in like 2 minutes. But let's try. My submission to this contest. The styling says in this house we believe, and the text says we'll see you in court. And I say, that's too much reading. The amount of floor space in this single toilet bathroom is the CVS receipt of the bathroom floor spaces. No bicycles allowed in store. This company didn't proofread their slogan acronym. Sugar, honey, iced tea. Did you guys say that growing up, sugar, honey, iced tea, when you weren't allowed to swear? Or, well, you're never really allowed to swear, are you? I was so tempted to ask. First grandchild sale. How much is the grandchild? The sun shining through my fish tank, aligned perfectly on each knob. This is cool. This is a design blessing. Are you Greg? No. Have some water? Yes. Did you ask someone in programming if you can have some water? Yes. Have some no. Build a word. How many words can you make using the letters in I'm home? You can't get ride out of I'm homemade. You're dumb. Just do it, or just don't quit. Or don't, or just do quit. Gambling machine puts the option to collect your winnings and this shouldn't be allowed, okay? It's witchery. It's witchcraft. Witches. Hand dryer on matte painted walls. This property map legend is just terrible. Apple's low battery screen frustrates me to no end. Why does this frustrate you? The positioning of this clock on the tower. Portable phone charger ad. Phone is dying, but yet it's on 100%. Why is the lead on the red pencil black? Been living here for 22 years and I just noticed the lights aren't aligned. Annoying sync. Nice, dude. You've got a football score for eyes. Calming sensory stick that has an unsolvable maze. Grass blue under the foot is giving. A hay bag with Velcro. I spent $1,500 on this kitchen and was pretty sure it would be the highlight of the flip. It's been on the market for 415 days. What's going on? No one wants a purple kitchen. This was dumb. Brighton Blittle Bleak. New smoothie cup has an airtight seal, making it impossible to suck liquid up through the provided straw. Fridge has 3 buttons that you rarely use, but requires you to hit the same buttons 3 times to switch between ice and water. Skype suggesting I use the phrase, I just seen it. Nice. I think they've shut down Skype now, so don't worry about this happening. This email confirm field for a handwritten form. This Coke delivery truck. World's saddest bullpit. The local clinic here. Absolute gem. I've never met Lauren, but I already know I don't like her. Lauren keeps the look neutral by stacking books back to front. This hard to enter entrance. Hood on versus hood off. No, this will get you a lot of looks and a lot of questions. this. Having the house number in the middle of a number grid. There are too many fingers in this image, and only one of them is my fault. This sign spotted at a design school. Be who yourself choose to be. The shortest 2,500 meter I've ever run in my life. Start, finish. Looks like a nice day though. Blue skies,
Plants, flowers.
what more could you want? Definitely not in the UK. Maybe like Portugal, Spain. Dead rail players would do anything but rail the dead. Such a way with words. Whisper. Now that we understand his tragic past, let's go remind him of it. Well, they tried. Yeah, trying and, succeeding are two different things, but trying is better than not trying. So, good job. When I'm sad, I burst the Garfield egg cup with a toothbrush and imagine it's a little horse. You little. Screw you. I hate my life. I hate you. You're a runt. I want you to be obliterated. Stop smiling, you. Stop it now. Just watched a guy go into the wrong bathroom at Toronto Pearson Airport. He was looking at the top sign. So you took a photo. I mean, I'm not gonna go running after him either. He probably was standing outside thinking, where do I go? How do you go right though? Oh my god, wait, I just got it wrong. I would have got this wrong. I'm cooked. I'd be cooked. Select your body type. Are you skinny or average? If this is average, I don't want to be average. What? Damn, what is going on with my voice? Testing, 1, 2, 3, 4. You've got some nerve. Oh, really? You do too. Can I lick it? Sure, it's probably fine. Maybe not a good idea. You really shouldn't. Please reconsider. Goodbye, unemployment. Mad scientist jobs. Nuclear fusion reactor. The sun. Look what they need to mimic a fraction of our power. If Johnny has 5 apples, if that guy gets it wrong, he's getting a punch to the face. Don't get it wrong. If the multiverse theory is true, then there's a universe where it isn't. No, please stop. Ow, my head. Multiverse theory doesn't cover paradoxical situations, except in the universe where it does. I'm having an aneurysm. How I thought doing quantum physics would be like, how it actually is. Bacteria 3 billion years ago. The 600-degree geyser seems nice. Maybe I'll live here and eat chemicals until photosynthesis is invented. Modern bacteria. I've been exposed to alcohol. I'm going to die. I love physics. Me too. I'm the girl. No, I've developed a harmful chemical to prevent mammals from eating me. Aha, little umbrella plant. Make me vision go brrrr. Make me see colorful things. You ever dropped acid? Flashback to the chemistry class accident with my lab partner Gary. No feet Johnson. No. Nature. Creates a fish with a deadly toxin and no known antidotes to fight off predators. Humans. Electron spin explained. Imagine a ball that's rotating, except it's not a ball and it's not rotating. Can you give me a socially capable brain to form a wolf pack? Yeah. Actually forms social bond with humans like a boss. Friend time. A Jeep Wrangler is less aerodynamic than a lobster. Oh yeah, duh. Never ask a woman her age, a man his salary. Homo sapiens, what happened to the rest of the Homo species? Trade offer. I receive apple. You receive a lot of maths. You aren't allowed to do stuff like this anymore. It's BS. Procrastinate so hard that you start watching lectures about physics, organic chemistry. Why is it when something happens, it's always you three? Oxygen, carbon, hydrogen. Classical mechanics physics. Here is the formula, and this will happen precisely like you calculated. Quantum physics? What the hell is happening? Frogs back then. I am big and powerful. I'm a hunter and I eat juvenile dinosaurs. Frogs now? The fungi is making me extinct. This fool keeps pausing the Hunger Games to identify plants. Immune system, looking for bacteria, viruses, parasites, cancer cells. Oh, it's a peanut. May the force be equal to mass times acceleration. The difference between nerds and geeks. The thing that finally made me understand the difference. Biologists will be like, this is a very simplified diagram of a mammalian cell. Chemists will be like, this is a molecule. Fish then, weighed 60 tons, could eat a shark, one of the most infamous predators of all time. Fish now, dies of pH changes from 7 to 7.1. Oops, you added too much butter, sugar, flour, baking soda, egg, mass. Black holes aren't stationary. You can't scare me with this. Some black holes actually travel through space close to the speed of light in any direction. And if one was headed our way, we would never even know because they're invisible. When you accidentally drink acid, but immediately also drink alkali to neutralize it. Chemist. NASA fixes Hubble gyroscope by turning it off and on again. Engineer. Me explaining how I'm recreating Schrodinger's experiment. My parents wondering why my little brother is sealed in a cardboard box. It's for science. What? This is an English lesson, not Egyptian hieroglyphs. Even Egyptians can't read your writing. Well, I'm not Egyptian, so I don't know. Space is weird. Did you know that if you put Saturn in water, it would float? Or that we're moving through space at the rate of 530 kilometers a second? Or that the moon is drifting away from Earth? What about that the light hitting the Earth right now is 30,000 years old? Thanks, NASA. No one can explain why planes stay in the air. Me, an aerospace engineer. how planes fly. Took a caffeine pill to focus on cleaning my bathroom and ended up sitting on the bathroom floor for an hour making a cube tip. This is it, I give up. Select all squares with electrons. Infertility is genetic. If your parents couldn't have kids, you also won't. Your dealer's number, please. I don't know what gravity is. Gravity is just the curvature of space-time. We don't know. Shut up. Lava lamp and magma lamp. Was Schrodner alive or dead in his funeral? Mitosis. The DNA in different sperm cells is nearly identical, so this is fake. Scientist, president, the best football player, you. And this is the truth. You with more facial hair. You, slightly dumber. Real scientists. I can't wait for someone to try and disprove my findings. Pseudoscientists, if you challenge my findings, it hurts my feelings. Lord Kelvin, there is nothing new to discover in physics anymore. Einstein, Bohr, Schrodner, Planck. I feel totally safe using Tesla Autopilot. Programmers. If you wear glasses, we expect a lot from you academically. I failed an eye test. You're misplacing your expectations. Isaac Newton stuck a sewing needle under his eyeball, pushed it all the way to the back of his eye socket, and wiggled it around to test his theory of optics. Newton, 'tis but a scratch. They were just doing anything for science. Invented fire. Split the atom. Trained a trillion parameter language model. Used it to generate Catgirl with particle, cannon, and jiggle physics in 8K. The thresher shark has a tail that is the same length as its body, and its purpose is to slap and whip fish, knocking them out. This is quite possibly the weirdest and most carefully thought out pickup line I've ever read. Dang girl, are you my appendix? Because I don't understand how you work, but this feeling in my stomach makes me want to take you out. Biochemist, you based your model exclusively on the phenotypes you observe. You have no direct evidence. Geneticist, your direct evidence comes from test tubes and buffers. How is that representative of a living system? Wildlife biologist, monkey, zoologist, awesome, biology teacher. Mutualism is where both bacteria and the host benefit. My brain, how to explain wormholes. 7-year-old me in class, after the teacher told us the sun will explode in 7 billion years. I was more scared of quicksand and the Bermuda Triangle, but yeah. Horse's daily sleep is 2. Is this true? How much does a horse sleep? Oh, 5 to 7 hours. Engineering student, maybe I am a horse. An octopus unscrewing a lid from the inside. Octopuses are going to kill us someday. I had a biology teacher that told us a story about an octopus at an aquarium in Australia. The staff were concerned because their population of crustaceans kept disappearing. No bodies or anything. They checked the video feed to find out what's up. Across from the tank was a small octopus tank. This little guy squeezed out of a tiny hole at the top of his tank, walked across the hall, and got into the other tank. He would then hunt and eat. After he was done, he crawled back out to get back in his tank. Here's the kicker. Security guards patrolled the area. The staff realized that the octopus had memorized the security's routine. It would escape and be back between the guards' rounds. An octopus in Germany was annoyed by a bright light shining into his tank, so he climbed over the rim and squirted water at it to short it. Octopuses, man. Temperature in space is minus 457.87 degrees Fahrenheit. Kinda weird that it gets so cold as you get closer to the sun. Physics teachers introducing a lesson about conservation of momentum. Did you ever hear the tragedy of the two cars A and B traveling in a straight line? I just saw a chilling video from Springfield. A man speeding home from work found a glowing green uranium rod in his trousers and threw it out his window, nearly hitting a skateboarding boy with it. Do not trust atoms. They make up everything. Physicists, after discovering a new element that only lasts for 0.0000314 milliseconds, is lethally radioactive and adds no value to society. My heart. When the tattoo artist says oops, when the taxi driver says oops, when the doctor says oops. You get it? Cause you're dead. Booker loves staring at ice cubes. He doesn't lick them or touch them. He just stares and purrs. Just a fan of thermodynamics. I hate my life. The hundreds of millions of cells working to keep you alive. Yeah, cells do have your back, guys. If you had a room with absolutely nothing in it, and the walls and ceilings and floor were made of mirror, what would it look like in the mirrors? No. I just asked my dad, who's a physics teacher, and he looked at me, looked at the table, looked at me, tried not to smile, looked angry, and started to look up where you can buy big mirrors. Well, if it's a room with nothing in it other than mirrors, it'd be empty, so you wouldn't see anything. Nothing at all. Not even the reflection. It'd be pitch black. Okay, perfect. The growing inaccessibility of science, yet it's behind a paywall. Amazing. Virus mutates. Memory T cells. I've never met this man in my life. Live humans eating dead mushrooms. Live mushrooms eating dead humans. Ecological balance maintained, as all things should be. AI folks have discovered thinking. Sometimes in the process of writing a good enough prompt for ChatGPT, I end up solving my own problem without even needing to submit it. Really? It's like you have a brain. Music fun fact. The oldest flute is 60,000 years old, while the earliest earliest indications of humans wearing pants date 20,000 years ago, indicating an approximately 40,000 year historical period where we had music but no pants. We had priorities, okay? Really bad joke of the week. Two chemists walk into a bar. Chemist 1, I'll have H2O please. Chemist 2, I'll have water also. Chemist 1 walks away frustrated as his assassination attempt failed. I like that the Venus flytrap could get energy from the sun but chooses violence. A lemon is not a naturally occurring fruit. It's actually bred from a sour orange and a citron. The sour orange itself being bred from a pomelo and a mandarin. So it's not the product of evolution but selective breeding, so life didn't give us lemons. The implications of this revelation are more important than I think we all realized. When life doesn't give you lemons, you invent them yourself. You can go back 100,000 years to a cave that will be discovered by archaeologists. What will you write on the walls to mess with them? They have taken the bridge in the second hall. We have barred the gates but cannot hold them for long. The ground shakes, drums in the deep. We cannot get out. The shadow moves in the dark. We cannot get out. They're coming. I would probably say something like, in perfect English, just a random date, doomsday. I think that'd be funny. What is the difference between a PhD in mathematics and a large pizza? A large pizza can feed a family of 4. As a bat biologist, I just want to give a shout out to bats, who for years we've been saying are super sophisticated at dodging one another and flying in synchrony. Now that we've used high-speed cameras on them, turns out they crash into each other all the time. Bats are cool. Is this a viral post? 2020 engineering students. Passes thermodynamics online exam. Water heater in 2022. Trust me, I'm an engineer. Programmer. Just read the documentation. The documentation? God. Creates 96 billion light-year wide universe. Humans. Can't wait to explore it. God. Makes light speed 300. Oops, I did it again. NASA sun blocked the moon. Physicists. You can't take G equals 10. It's 9.8. Also physicists. Cat is dead and alive. Sin X equals X. Let penguin be a cylinder. Assume no friction. Imagine ideal body. Making my way down, big easy. I really wish dodos would come back. We did them so dirty. We did them wrong. Literally anything happens in nature. Physicists. Freaking why? Hi Owen. Your exam was flagged for multiple people in the frame for nearly all of your exam. When I checked it, it made me laugh. I can tell when you shifted to the left. I thought you might find it funny too, and might like to know that the baby is flagging you. I don't look at these videos unless they are marked as having a high possibility of cheating. What is it called when you lock in and crash out at the same time? Exam season. Yes, chemical-free food exists. Homegrown fruits and vegetables. I grew up on a farm and everything was chemical-free. No, it doesn't. Even the ones you grow are made of chemicals. You are made of chemicals. Everyone you know is made of chemicals. We are made of elements, not chemicals. We have 95% water. I'm not reading what this guy has to say. Made some semi-educational sunfish memes since they're my favorite animal right now. Hey girl, are you a sunfish? Because you're docile and pose no threat to divers. Was Einstein rich? So he had 1 million when he died in 1955. So yeah, that's a lot of money, but he owns his estate earns 12 million a year from endorsement deals. What does he get paid from though? Whenever I post fitness photos, I get comments saying, you'll never be as strong as a man, and also, you're clearly a man. I am Schrodinger's man. Whether I'm a man or not depends on what the commenter thinks will be the most insulting at the time. Abigail, remember where you came from. Farther back. There you go. Nah fam, relativity bussin' for real. Seriously MC squared, no cap on God. Study 3 years for a degree, 3 more for a PhD. Join lab, start working. Spend years studying problem. Form hypothesis, gather evidence. Test hypothesis, form conclusions. Report findings, clear peer review. Findings published, reported in press. Guy on the internet. BS. There is an island off the coast of Australia where a pair of dogs guard a colony of tiny penguins so they won't be wiped out by foxes. The little penguin colony was nearly extinct until 2006, where the trained Maremma sheepdogs were put on the island to be their protectors. No penguins have been killed since the program began, and the population increased from fewer than 10 to nearly 200. Evolution of the multiplication system. Can we listen to something else besides Einstein's 1905 paper, which offered a quantum-based theory to explain the photoelectric effect? Remember, the higher you go, the further you'll have to travel, 4 times the flight time, when you only need to go back in time a few hours. A limerick. Doesn't look like a limerick to you? Try this. This makes me sick. This is actually what you are. Everything else is parts and casing. Charles Darwin and Steve Irwin Darwin, owned the same tortoise named Harriet. The tortoise passed away in 2006 at the age of 176. Have you ever wondered what 10 million stars look like? Well, you're in luck. I can help you. With an assist of a massive camera on a huge telescope looking at the center of our enormous galaxy. Isn't it crazy that we can just see this? Here's a picture of me on my first day of med school, and a picture of me from this week. This is the best chemistry meme I've seen so far, and I can't stop laughing. Samuel L. Jackson, Samuel D. Jackson. Can I own a capybara in California? They are illegal to own as pets in California. The rodents aren't dangerous, just weird looking, said Department of Fish and Game spokesman Andrew. Shut up, Andrew. Mum, why does brother's beak look different than mine? I always worried you'd ask about this one day. It's a secret, so you can't tell anyone, but your brother's adopted. Look closely. There are actually 16 circles in this image, and once you see them, the image appears changed forever. The wonderful coffer illusion. Marine biology professor. So an octopus can change its color to mimic its surroundings. When an octopi does this, it's called an octoli, metacrosis, moctopus. Starfish feeding on a dead whale. I've never been scared of starfish until this moment. Oh, I was born in the wrong generation. Bonnie. Hiya kids, let's learn about cars. Can anyone tell me what makes cars go? Petroleum-derived gasoline, the byproduct of fossilized dinosaurs and other organic life. What? We desecrate the graves of your ancestors to make our cars go vroom, Barnabas. The video on the left is from Shutterstock, with whom OpenAI has a partnership with. I like how the OpenAI version smooths out some of the real bird's rougher edges. Maybe fake nature will be... No, fake nature will not be prettier. Nothing to see here, folks. Just a very normal Venn diagram. A butterfly knife. Other women with the time machine. I'm your granddaughter. Me with a time machine. If I had a time machine, I would not be doing this. This is a stop sign. Get out. If you ever feel useless, then you haven't seen this simplification. We're not crying over relationships. We're crying over anatomy and physiology. Define aura. Is the cat alive? Yes, no. The most useless buttons on the calculator. These people vote. I just wanted an oil change, bro. Why it's a bad idea to major in physics. The math is hard. You'll never enjoy action movies again, as you'll always notice the wrong physics. Delete one. Get the hell out, physics. Artificial intelligence can't take your job if your job never required any intelligence to begin with. I didn't get it. You're safe. What's wrong with my geometry teacher? Draw a clown. Self-portrait? Dang it, Jim. I'm an astronomer, not a doctor. I mean, I am a doctor, but I'm not that kind of doctor. I have a doctorate, but it's not the same thing. You can't help people with a doctorate. You just sit there and you're useless. Imagine having to move in order to breathe. Me spending hours of my lab report just for my TA to grade it like I ran over his dog, ate the last cookie, and stole their car. Reminder that you're an omnivore, a predator. Yeah, people forget that we are just animals. Create an image of how do you see our conversations in real life. What the hell is that? Wanna see a fish diagram? Yeah, illuminating. When you choose an academically challenging degree and you get academically challenged. Got rejected for a place in the sun. A place in the sun application. Aw, wish I could work in the sun. I once lied on my CV. I got the job and got promoted. He convinced the world that he was a coding wizard. Now I'm stuck in a never-ending cycle of Google searches and caffeine-fueled coding sessions. This is when I regret it, and I do indeed. Then just quit. If you really regret it, you'd quit. Unless you're getting paid like a lot of money. The beauty of a living thing is not the atoms that go into it, but the way those atoms are put together. Are all just made of 2 quarks and a lepton. Back when everyone loved Elon. Walking home from my lecture tonight, I noticed a whole dumpster full of finely bound theses and dissertations behind the University Alberta Education Center. Not even being recycled. Just going to the landfill. This sums up modern education. I think this sums up education, not just modern. Psychology. Why do people do the thing? Sociology. How do people do the thing? How do people who do the thing interact with other people who do the thing? Anthropology. Who else has done / is doing the thing and where are they? Philosophy. What is the meaning of the thing? Where did the thing come from? Geology. Is this thing a rock? Licks. Speaking as a geologist, usually the answer is no. However, sometimes it is yes, and on that day we rejoice. Not gonna say it again. A bog is a wetland that is acidic. A fen is a wetland that is alkaline. Someone said it! A swamp is a wetland whose vegetation consists of trees or other woody plants. A marsh is a wetland with other forms of vegetation. All this for me to forget. I need photographic memory. Or I need to get like a head trauma, you know, and some people get, I don't know what it is, but some people have like trauma in their head and then they turn out to be a genius after. Ask ChatGPT to respond to my friend's ex's apology. Thanks for the message. Your sudden epiphany is cute, but I'm not here to hand out gold stars for belated realizations. I'm busy rebuilding what you broke. So while you're on your therapy journey, I'll be over here living my best life sends your drama. Cheers to growth, but don't hold your breath for my forgiveness. Virgin bee names versus Chad wasp names. I think a honeybee's a cute name. Tarantula hawk and cicada killer? Nah, those aren't cool. If you disagree with scientists about science, it's It's not really a disagreement. You're actually just incorrect. Science is not the truth. It's the process of finding the truth. When science evolves, it didn't lie to you. It learned more. Yes, the lobotomy really deserved a Nobel Peace Prize. Plants. I'm gonna wave my genitals in the air. Humans. Fragrant. There's this runner going a lot, and now that it's becoming summer, these plants have just sprouted, and I don't know what the plant is, but I hate the smell of it, and it literally makes me unable to breathe when I go past it. It's not lavender, but it's a similar color. How to cite a dream/hallucination in APA 7th. What? I want to include something that was revealed to me in a vision in one of my research papers, but I don't know how to cite it. I do have dreams where I think I've just cracked a code to something really important, and when I wake up, I just forget everything. Thrilling chase underway. Pallets wanted, and he's chasing pallets. Misogyny check. Let your phone complete the sentence. Women are so cute. Women are not a frog. Elon Musk says artificial intelligence is humanity's greatest threat. Security robot drowns itself. The subway is telling people to eat next door. Eat fresh. Fresh. McDonald's says it will remove tasteless sign. Opposite crematorium. I thought the fat guy in the stands was the bull. My brother turned his head during a panoramic shot. Ninja did what in Europe? Paris in shock after fire destroys Notre Dame. One of you guys is lying. Is it to my left or to my right? Come on, help a brother out. List of people who died climbing Mount Everest. The list is incomplete. You can help by expanding it. Please choose your dress wisely, because I'm so confused right now. Scream when you read this. I did, and now everyone is looking at me. A sound that normal humans make. What's stopping you from smiling right now? The super glue package. Why do women live longer than men? I don't know, just check Mark Rober. Testing if sharks can smell a drop of blood. Good morning, students. Those who are coming to offline class today, please bring 2 coins and die if possible. A die? Well, I think dying would speed up the whole lesson. Turns out this image wasn't taken on the James Webb Telescope after all. French scientist owns up after star photo revealed to be spicy sausage. The way my coworker wrote his absence on the calendar. Jack off. We know he can swim, but can Richard Funk? Tell me a joke. Okay, here you go. Have you ever tried to eat a clock? No? Okay. Nice joke. Healthy living is some kind of application. Something went wrong. Reason. Healthy living isn't available in your country. Wait, that's gonna be illegal? Utah may make it illegal for cops to do the deed in their cars. They be doing that? What's a subtle sign of low intelligence? Today I messed up by letting my friend pepper spray my nuts. That doesn't seem painful, but I'm gonna take your word for it. I won't be trying it. Decided to pour the contents of a snow globe into a glass and drink it. We'll keep you all updated on how this goes. Hospital. Is natural selection real? Follow me to find out. It's the key to our survival as a species. Is this a threat? You're low on ink. Never run low on ink again. The world would be 100 times better without this. What is it? A hermit crab using a human skull as a shell. And the winner of the bake-off is 9 dismembered bodies. This is like a Cards Against Humanity. This is a once-in-a-lifetime thing right there. You don't even get the hand, you get the middle finger. Guess I've had too much caffeine. I thought this lady was a muppet. Update. Get ready for a pounding. Some of us could see 8 inches or more. That's too much, even for me. Pause the video at the point where it looks like Tiny Biden is giving Big Biden a shoulder massage. Chicago voted best big city in the US for the 5th year in a row. 4 days after moving to Chicago, he got his wheels stolen. The risky bets of the Paris Olympics paid off. Who can claim the win? The lice always win. Score's gonna be crazy. You've got chemistry with Mr. White. No context humans. Earth update, chili powder buff. Chili powder has been made 5% more spicy. Ryan. Why does Ryan Reynolds swear so much? I don't know. How do I stop my husband from going goblin mode during the deed? My husband says goblin mode activated when we start to do the deed, growls and acts like a caveman, then says goblin mode off when we stop, and then pretends to not know what I'm talking about when I ask him about it. I mean, you don't like goblin mode? Maybe you should ask him while he's in goblin mode. You should learn the language of goblins. Going to a restaurant right before they close is not rude. What's rude is posting hours that you claim you're open, but expecting people to act like you're not. This customer walked in 10 seconds before we closed, and she had the audacity to yell, "Yay, I made it!" You made what? Made me mad? Some rather morbid town planning. Elderly people with a cemetery. Just in, Snoop Dogg is starting his career in the hot dog business after filing a trademark on the brand Snoop Dogs. Who's excited to eat Snoop Dogg sausage? Well, me. I will be God. It didn't let me post my image, so now it's just me declaring that I will be God. Gordon Ramsay gets bitten on the nose by a puffin. Ramsay barbecue barbecued puffin breast. They say he appears without a sound. The sound 500 million players heard. I love this so much. Nice legs, dude. This guy's been missing leg day. Nana, be careful. It's a Nana slicer. Get your fingers away from that, Nana. What conspiracy is just straight up false? I don't believe in global warming, even though this is now covered by water. The end of the rainbow is a Hooters. They should be concerned. Netflix is concerned about some of its users. Someone watched the Bee Movie 357 times this year, according to Netflix. I'm betting this person has children. What the hell, Farmville? Your mum is ready. Click to plow. That's my mum, dude. No. What do you say to your partner after doing the deed? Woohoo, I'm gonna be a dad. My wife and I just found out tonight. We want to hold off a few weeks till we tell our families, so I had to tell someone. It's all happening. I can't wait. Damn, time to be a role model. You are not permitted in the hot tub if you have swallowed a baseball and an Xbox controller. Scientists have revived a zombie virus that spent 48,000 years in a permafrost to better understand the risks it poses for animals and humans. Right under this, images that precede unfortunate events. Page in a math book. Oh my god, his eye. What happened to his eye? The world would be 100 times better without this. What is it? A hermit crab using a human skull as a shell. How visually appealing is our website? It's so appealing that I don't understand. Bird sanctuary, right next to KFC. This is not good timing. Why do we have two nostrils? I tricked the food office thief into eating worms. I'm pretty sure this is an ad accidental, and at least I hope. Supply and demand. I love 66. I love 67. I love 68. Where did 69 go? I grabbed this BS chorizo made of soy. I thought it was saying, I am chorizo in Spanish. This dude in the hospital in Leiden caught me off guard. Hey dude, he's there for a reason. A song that goes like, please don't kill my wife. Might have you misheard? Don't Kill My Vibe by Kendrick Lamar. That's the one. Solved. Yeah, I was wondering, what the hell is a song which goes, please don't kill my wife? Star sucks. Diver about to surprise the alligator non-sexually. Thanks for clarifying that it's a non-sexual encounter. Without you, I would have assumed it was. Thanks. Sleep tracker so that you can start to understand your sleep cycles from a scientific perspective. You snored, you farted, you talked, you had a nightmare. P girl names. Girls' names starting with P. Paige, Paula, Patricia, Pakistan International Airlines. If you're struggling, consider taking an online therapy session with BetterHelp. I don't need therapy, you bearded idiot. Uploaded on r/hittable faces. This mildly threatening sign in a supermarket. You're next. Upvote in 12 seconds to receive riches this coming Wednesday. You can't even upvote. This is a scam. Even Batman listens to his mum. That's my favorite metal band. It's the 13th Floor Entertainment. I felt that. I thought the guy was staring at me for the longest time before I realized his sunglasses were on backwards. We have eyes in the back of the head. Study shows scientists used a visual search experiment to prove humans have the ability to perceive things beyond the limits of the visual field. Our brain constructs a 360-degree world, even though visually we are only aware of the area in front of us. Made banana bread for the first time. That's not how... You know what? Yeah, good job. What are the chances of your phone case looking like a lady's outfit? Just a random lady's outfit. Probably quite low. Titanic shipwreck is apparently wheelchair accessible. I mean, it is. It'll just take a long time for you to get there. My wife told her ex which presents we got for their kids, so he went out and bought the same presents and gave them to the kids 2 days before Christmas. So we will have to return ours. Haven't been this angry in a while. I won't say anything to the kids because that's so toxic. What are the signs of a dying relationship? The thing I just read. Yeah. Markiplier's reaction to Mr. Hippo. Nice legs. Accidental cookie monster. Disney Parks Aladdin actors are reportedly allowed to kill guests. Really? Why? What is a clear sign of you getting older? Falling off a roof when you're a kid? Sneezing too hard when you're an adult? My buddy's girlfriend farted in front of him for the first time, so he got her a cake. Courtney's first fart. That's how you make it special. What beautiful eyes. Come on, guys. What happened to like body standards, hey? This is not healthy. This is unrealistic body standards. Reddit. And you also might like increase height workout, lose weight, 6-pack in 30 days. My dad wants to surprise my little sister with Disney World by making her do a word puzzle. She got stuck here. We're going to die. How can I stop someone from spectating me in every game? I played one game with a stranger in quick play, and now he keeps finding me and spectating my games, and whenever I do anything, he types, "Holy whiskers, you go, sister." And it's really irritating. I tried blocking him, but he still finds me and comments on my games, and I just want it to end. Pathetic frog birthday cake from supermarket leaves parents mortified. It was a disgrace. Don't forget to buckle up. Oh, it's a face painting. My butt is reduced for a quick sale at $2. Damn, I'm saving $1.99. Might need to cop you. I think this guy is up to something. Food for the poor. And his name is Robin Mafood. Damn, he looks stunning. Well, it's a very important day for him. So, yeah, myself. Online death certificate request. The person on the death certificate is myself, someone else. Although I'm normally friendly, I may bite if I'm frightened. When did you know your significant other was the one? I knew she was perfect when I rescued her. Accidents are not accidental. Insecurity with security. Together they are normal, but without each other they cannot function. 236 persons have drowned in this lake. Wearing life jackets, 0. Not wearing life jackets, 237. Marshmallow 199. I did not know marshmallows were this expensive. I just found out that Albert Einstein was a real person. All this time I thought he was a theoretical physicist. A 5-year-old Albert Einstein. Are you still watching Futurama? Don't press exit or they're gonna find you. You are butt full, no matter what anyone says. Thank you. Violent offender captured. He's not an offender. Players a ghoul, early 2025. Rest in peace. Bloodied players, realizing they can't play as a ghoul. I'm a joker, I'm a smoker, I'm a Willy Stroker. Clifford the big red dog. He knows a lot about divorce, dating and the deed after 45. He won't spare you the gory details. What's so gory about that? Army vehicle disappears. Australian army vehicle worth $74,000 has gone missing after being painted with camouflage. Thank you for driving carefully. No problem, but you shouldn't be thanking the person in front of this sign. They were not driving carefully. Or maybe they were driving carefully, and an alien with a UFO just flipped their car and put them right behind this sign. It looks like he looking at his pengus. Edit, I know it is spelled pee-pee, but I said pengus for the memes. I regret trying to take a cute panorama of my dog. Getting in is the easy part, but getting out of the harbor is much harder, they say, as a lorry is fallen. Once a little boy sent me a charming card with a little drawing. I loved it. I sent him a card and drew a picture of a wild thing on it. I wrote, "Dear Jim, I loved your card." Then I got a letter back from his mother and she said, "Jim loved your card so much he ate it." To me, that was one of the highest compliments I've ever received. He didn't care that it was an original Maurice Sendak drawing or anything. He saw it, he loved it, he ate it. Korean doctor says those who haven't contracted the virus have no friends. A school bus behind the school bus. A mum has reacted with unbridled joy after discovering the face of Shrek in her curry. Okay, I might sound crazy, but if you were to smash your head into this, you would be teleported into Shrek's world. Norway's biggest newspaper, sperm bank exploded. Sarah swam for 54 hours. Pigs with no specific duties. Not a single thought. The game glitched and that person can tell. What is this, the Truman Show? Make better choices. Endangered Hawaiian monk seals keep getting eels stuck up their noses and scientists want them to stop. Person in a perfect alien cosplay costume, waiting for the train. Mum says speed of aggressive Aldi cashier left her crying and shaking. She just couldn't keep up putting all the food in the bag. It was too much for her. Please don't lick this psychedelic toad. National Park Service warns. We all prepare differently for an emergency. Tsunami warning. Get as high as you can. High or high. Queen's Guards try to beat the heat as temperatures soar. Just checking in. Did Gap really name a style of jeans this? Pegged boyfriend. Our local grocer had an artist do the end caps for each aisle. So far so good. What the hell, man? Oh well. This is fine. It may surprise people to learn that I am a Twitter employee. I make $150,000 a year and have literally done nothing. Check deposits in my bank account. No one seems to know what my job is or who my boss is. And they got a notification which says, jobs, no one wants to work. What's up with corn and its increase in popularity? How to make corn dogs, and this picture popped up. The Deseret Mormon alphabet contains a letter that looks like Among Us and is pronounced like gay, which is so cosmically funny. That one made me chuckle. YouTube music. Quick picks for you. Wish you were here. Here I am. Of course they do. Their feet can barely touch the pedals. Cut them some slack. Red squirrels. Drive slowly. This video has 50 million views. And Paw Patrol has gotten darker. First they got the drugs. Then they got the money. Now the Colombian cartels want the power. Let the drug wars begin. I don't get it. Why did they even make those life-affirming images? I don't know about other people, but I personally hate when someone tries to cheer me up, even if I don't want to. Here's a gif of a cat. Hopefully it'll cheer you up. I'm a bot. They got trolled by a bot. Arthur spanks his wife Catherine. We've got the plan to get Brexit done. Content is not available. Do you want the dark Gary or the light Gary? Meet Hyacinth Shakarian, known to have broken the internet of 2 countries 10 years ago. She was out scavenging scrap metal when she cut through the only cable providing internet to Armenia and Georgia. No internet? Superheroes. On new t-shirts, read the white. A robot has killed a worker in a VW plant in Germany. Okay, I should have thought about my name and its associations before tweeting this. Oh, my feed is full of people tweeting me about Skynet. God is not mad at you. He's just not that into you. What did Shrek do wrong? Pirates knocked up Shrek. Nothing, he's a victim. These valley sheep accidentally dyed their head wool pink after rubbing their heads on red painted feeders. To infinity and your mum. Pixar, you shouldn't be saying this. Currently in a place called Yas, but on maps it just seems like everyone is super excited. Suspenseful movies don't knock twice, knock knock. Keanu knows. He's like, why did you put me right next to this movie? Counterintuitive. Fire extinguisher, which releases fire. I think this is when you want to die or just want to burn. BJ is 26 pounds of sad-eyed chunk and available for adoption at the Morris and no! He is definitely not a bobcat. You look so big and cute and fluffy and just precious. California court rules bees are now fish. How? What? It doesn't mean it's right. Bees are not fish. No. So what do you think of the decision? What decision? Roe versus Wade. How do you not know? Oh, sorry. I don't watch boxing. Got pain? You deserve it. Thanks. I hope you get pain too then. Update on the nose knob. I love it. She hates it. Now to the paint and hair station. Hi. Hello. I understand your child has accidentally placed an order and you wish to cancel the order with refund. I will help you. Great. Thanks. Are you referring to the Extreme Farts extension pack? Yep, that's the one. What did the youth of the 1950s have that the youth nowadays don't have? Affordable housing rent. Really? My father's paycheck was $50 a month and the rent was $11. Their food consisted of beans, cornbread, ham hock. Shall I go on about how great the old days were? Dogs when they wiggle their tail. Cats when they wiggle their tail. Too cute. Yes, how did you know? I can feel it. Aww. This is an accidental cute comedy. You can't miss me. I mean, they kind of spoke this into an I can't even say that. Is my brain broken? They spoke this into existence. Wait, let me try and say it normally now. They spoke this into Wait, I'm broken. They spoke this into existence. Hey! They spoke this into existence. Hey, I got it! Everyone makes mistakes, says teen who karate kicked 74-year-old men into River Mercy. He showed that River no mercy, but sorry guys. Nice pronouns. Where did you get it from? Weird Town? School bully in the 90s, Mr. Beast lost it. Every minute, one person is eliminated. It doesn't even say it's for money. He's just doing this. Setting my galaxy light to red so I can roleplay being a red blood cell in someone's artery. This is definitely an original experience. Nurse, she's awake. Please don't send me back. Just lost my 3rd patient this week. You're killing it. I think you spelled a word or 2 wrong in your letter, Josh. Thank you. It's because I'm illiterate, actually. Fire. Love, Josh. If a hungry lion kills and eats a deer, is the lion evil? The deer is evil for being weak. They both are evil for being alive. This is only like 50 calories. Carrots fire. Plus mummy said good eyes. Mummy said it can make you see in the dark. Showing Mia a video of herself. What the hell was I even talking about? Type stuff. Bro's mum was in the room. I can't stand all these dinos walking in front of my camera. Like, why are you even here? Everyone's welcome in the gym, buddy. For real, I hope they go extinct. She's just using you to kill me, bud. It's Tom and Jerry. Help, I've had these for 8 years. He was singing you all those songs. Glad we cleared that up. Totally airtight security now. What will happen if you press yes? The lion will press yes. Scientists may have severely miscalculated how many humans are on Earth. I live with my mum and dad. That's 3, so let's start there. I am the way I am because when I was a kid I consumed a lot of paper. So much of it, if I saw it, it would go right in my gob. I ate half of my mother's Bible with my sister as a child. What? How? Why? What's wrong with you? Stop holding your phone by using your pinky to stabilize it at the bottom. Want me to hold it with my pee-pee like it's a tripod or something? Only in private. How I feel when I have to look up a new slang. Okay, who lied to me and said it was gonna be a rainbow? Why does everyone want a rainbow fan? Now the air won't blow straight. My mum bought herself a magnifying makeup mirror. Your mum is so cute. Tell your mum I said pss 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 pss. Yeah, her mum doesn't really like people. Male attention does nothing for me. I post for the baddies. Girls be saying OMG slay to the ugliest creature ever. OMG slay. Do Australian people drink Christmas coffees like a gingerbread latte? Or do you have like a mango refresher dishwasher at Christmas time? I need to know. We actually can't because everything falls out of cups and glasses due to us being upside down, but thanks for asking. After the Emu War, we stopped drinking coffee. It's the year 2060, and you forgot to cook your abusive Tesla AI robot. Mum ate dinner after she came back from work, so she low-key gets mad and starts testing her custom robotic artificial shalong utensils in you for revenge, so you low-key start screaming in codes and encryptions to let her know you're sorry. She doesn't stop because she wants to teach you good manners the hard way. I'm the only person in my bloodline to read the sentence, and I think I'm probably like 1 out of maybe 10 people who have read this out loud. I did it, twin. This is my final form. I've become a cloud. Join me, twin. Messed up app. Bro's condensation. Where the hell is Gert? Got my first shiesty. Who wants to be ops? Bro stops mid-bank robbery to look at a butterfly. I don't rob. That's illegal. My mum is convinced other people in the world also use swipe text. I use it when my other hand is busy. Oh, that's not what I meant. Well, this happened to me. Ladies, I found his Reddit. I could really use a friend right now. We've been together for 5.5 years. What was on his Reddit? Oh god. I have a few things in mind, but is he confessing that he's a killer or that he's falling out of love with you? Explore TikTok shop. What? Nightmare blunt rotation. That whole lineup is crazy work. Products you may like. Oh yeah, you might like a decomposing corpse. So you're getting a 5-foot skeleton. The genie looking at me after he grants me an extra wish out of pity. And I request a 4th SpongeBob popsicle. The genie looking at me after I wish for a 3rd lottery ticket. I'll win this time for sure. Drop your craziest hear-me-outs that'll make anyone's face go like this. The boiled one. What? Who is the boiled one? I know damn well okay, I'm looking at boiled one. What? What even is this? When you're getting shot at, but the blood on your shirt low-key aesthetic. Man, you are not fighting for us. It's giving tie-dye. Dinosaurs had to do this for 2 million years, by the way. No way the old man was snoring for that long. Wait, they actually built the miraculous tower. You didn't know about the Eiffel Tower? You thought it was fake? The devil couldn't reach me, so he made me force-feed laxatives to homeless people and the elderly. Bro couldn't reach the devil. I have siren eyes. I have doe eyes. What the hell do I have? Why is your eye smiling at me? Do you guys remember when we tried to make the chair emoji, the laughing emoji in 2020 to have a little Gen Z inside joke and failed miserably? Laughs in VIP. Guys, I would highly recommend this place. They take money, right? Does it cost money? Yeah. GTA our phone. Bro takes photos and didn't even have gallery. Remember when Draco always does his tycoons like a jail? Sheen Factory Tycoon. Punched the punching bag too many times. I know it doesn't show on camera, but my hands are bleeding. Billy Badass over here. Reconnecting with nature after talking to my dad because literally, what was that? Every time someone makes fun of me, a horse falls over. I don't know how apple juice is related to this political matter, but I'm scared. I'm so confused. What about making fun of a horse? Do you fall over then? Being a man is really hard because what do you mean go check what that noise was? I'm scared too. Dad, can you check the closet? Oh bro, you're going in there yourself. Your room, your problem, kid. When the fridge is full, but it's full of grey loot. Okay, I see eggs, I see strawberries, I see grapes. This is not grey loot. Never laughing in my plush again. This edit low-key caught me off guard. Potato, this is your own creation. Bro, you made this. Bro might have Alzheimer's. Help, my brother wanted to secretly match my cousin, but didn't know Arctic Monkey was a band. From Arctic Monkey all the way to Tropical Monkey. Bro didn't even want to look at him. Hey look, it's Wolverine's redneck cousin, Wombat. Had to pull over and throw up on the side of the road today because I had a tapeworm and I look up and this is my view. The tapeworm said, Mama, stop and see the view. I'm bored. Hispanics are known for name-calling people. Share some of the funniest names with me. My niece is mixed with black, white, Mexican and Native American, and my mum calls her United Nations. Some of my favorite TikTok comments. Funny video, Jason. Sure would be a shame. What? Trying to look less mean / witchy with this accessory. Does it work? Well, maybe if you weren't glaring and baring your teeth at me. That was a smile. Can someone tell my fish he's a dog? He's such a good koi. I'm bored. Tell me a time your kids embarrassed you so bad you felt like you could never go out in public again. I need feral behavior. I was at the DMV and a Muslim lady with a white flowy dress / hijab sat down behind us and my daughter yells, Look mom, it's God. I didn't respond because I was shook, so she repeated it even louder. My son told the cashier with 2 lazy eyes that pointed outward that she looked like a lizard. He proceeded to hiss at her. I never went back. If you ever get in trouble with me, please shut up. I'm about to lie our way out of it. Wait, we did that? Bro, shut your dumb ass up. This is out of a South Park parody at this point. Mommy, please let me get the fat freaking actionless figure. They got the most spherical men again to play a character made of cubes. Give us more updates about him. He won 5 minutes in the Cheerio chamber. What if he pees or poos? Shut up, Jake. Nothing bad's happening to him. Hi guys, Egyptian here. No, we don't have phones. We have to use ancient rock tablets and black magic to be able to have a screen. Then we contact our gods to give us signal to connect to the Wi-Fi. Please, I took this photo without realizing it was mirroring the movie. Why do you have a paracetamol on the wall? I don't understand anything that is happening. I'm bored. Tell me the most unhinged fanfiction note you've ever seen from an author. Not just sorry guys, I was pregnant. Or sorry I missed last week's chapter. I broke my arm. Seriously something wacky. Sorry about the hiatus, but I escaped the cult I was raised in, and I just don't really think I'm comfortable with writing about cannibalism anymore. After I found out that I was being fed people. You serious? Me, after I make a purchase above $15. How it feels to finally find a good game in Roblox. Roblox is literally infinite games, but no games. She's for the ladies. I love you, please don't die. I'm doing my best to live as long as possible. Does your boyfriend really love you if he doesn't put your pizza place employee of the month picture as his lock screen? Teasing the school so it finishes faster. I think you need your phone taken away from you when you're trying to act nonchalant, but this banger comes on. There was no point of putting this and then clarifying it meant this. The reason for shortening words is to not type out the full word. WDYM. What do you mean? Some people might know what TS this means. Me trying to act nonchalant after a cat ignored me when I said piss 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 to get its attention. Why can't liberals ever finish their sentences? Oh, this isn't. Oh, that's not. Oh, that's not. I saw you at the mall yesterday. Do you remember me? Didn't you touch my butt then run away? No, wrong person. I was cosplaying as Goku. What? So no one is gonna unpack this? Your secret is safe with me because I low-key zoned out. Would it kill the makers of avocados to put a different toy inside? I have like 50 wooden balls already. I was thinking this. And aren't they gonna run out of wooden balls? There's only so many wooden balls in the world. Maybe they'll start using human balls. When you realize a ghast cries because it's trying to escape the nether. Ghast is me. The nether is the Philippines. This is why America doesn't have free healthcare. Snickers and Twix drink. Lol. LMAO. Aha. Okay. K. Yeah. Random emojis. What am I supposed to say? What splendid humor. I did have a chuckle. Mischievous our walk, but he is up to no good. Blood is having a bad day. Do lashes cost $250 before I give this girl this money? Is she just getting one eye done? No, $1,000. $250 is the deposit. Why does everyone expect you to elaborate on stuff these days? I have a fun story about this actually. It's like I always say. I hate when they do that other thing too. Hey guys, let me tell you about something crazy which is just so relatable to this. He found me crying. He crew too. We both crewed. Someone bring Shakespeare back. We all cray together. How long can you ride a horse? 8 foot. What happens at 9 foot? Hort. In the Old Testament, the priests would have stoned you. Growing up thinking my eyes were pretty and then seeing my sons. Welcome back, Gojo. That specific nickname you use in every game. I like to think it's the same guy in every single game. That one time a nun caught me using AI. Tried it, liked it. Converted all the bots to Christianity. Now the whole Covenant knows about it. How quickly did she convert them? It took me about a minute per bot to convert them to skibbityism. So probably around that time. He was crying in bed, so I said, here we go again. And turned around and fell asleep. When he pours his heart out to me and gets super vulnerable. And I just respond with, damn, that's crazy. Wow, these are hurtful. I can't do this anymore. The baker's wife getting out of the bath, wondering where the gingerbread man she baked went. A 6-foot-tall naked stranger stalking toward her covered in ice tattoos that smells of cinnamon. I hate TikTok poetry. It hurts, doesn't it? Seeing other boyfriends do big romantic gestures for their girlfriends, knowing he would never do that for you. In the club, straight up joking it. And by it, well, let's just say my peanuts. Frank was hallucinating, pulling the wires out of the TV, but it was actually Manny's spinal cord. Do I think Ed Sheeran is hot and also funny? Is this something that's happening now, or is my brain just close to full development? Another recession indicator. Merlins taste so good, and I just love them. This Earth server, not your wrath. I am not a femboy. Yet, I have diarrhea. Drake is not beating the allegations. When Drake hit 11, he was first in line to do Stranger Things. Soon as I grew up, apartments 2K, but when I was 13, they were 500. Yep, that's how time works. I have a moose. What is a moose-gill tooth? Salutations, us. Who put this on the wall at school? Sarah's house on my math test, after I calculated its width to be 0.5 centimeters. Anything but schoolwork. They think they're slick. Have you ever used AI to cheat on a school assignment? Have you ever used AI to help you with a school assignment? assignment. Raise your hand if you're the killer. Something has to be there, bro. Salt, vinegar, and everything sinister. Our house. Average British person. At least in gym class we played dodgeball and not dodge bullets. What the flip? My eyelashes just flew away. How did you capture this? Timothy Chalamet as Alan. Why is this so me? Did you know people in the 1940s/50s used to make their own typewriter emojis? Was it difficult to put Luke together? When the romanticism wears off and I realize how long I've spent crashing out over an actual loser, bake at 325 Fahrenheit for 40 to 50 minutes. How are you learning the recipes with us? Are those the correct ingredients? Wouldn't you like to know? I got it, I don't got it. Reach for the czar. Top 3 comments think they're Goldilocks and the 3 Bears. Could be freakier. This is freaky enough. This is too freaky. Me, after I mumble all my words and refuse to repeat it. Me, sitting and doing nothing because I have too many things to do. I didn't mean to laugh, but my dad just had a stroke watching the presidential debate tonight. And my mum said he started speaking gibberish and staggering, and she thought he was just making fun of Biden. Nightly vegetable being misted in the produce section roleplay. Cats with unlimited food and a loving family soon as the door opens 0.5 inches. Quick question. Do you guys see Bakugo and Deku kissing, or is it just me? Yeah, darling. Now go to bed, okay? Okay, mummy, I'll be a good girl. That's really nice. Now, go take your meds, okay? Just ordered a banana bread latte and a banana muffin. The workers were thinking, wow, this freak really loves bananas. I can't go back. You approached the counter like, hello, didn't you? You're even turning a little yellow, you banana enjoying freak. They are a minion. So do I look like him? Am I doing it right? Dog, you recording yet? How does this work? I'm not sure that's how you spell milk. Please make more. I am on my way. Me, looking up the meaning of a word, but I don't understand the definition either. When you realize you have to actually eat a meal and can't have silly little snacks and candies and juice and ice cream all day. Never understood early bird gets the worm. I'm not a bird, nor do I want a worm. It's neither nor there. Nor. Gosh, I love it. Nor whilst thrice. Gosh, I love it. Also, doesn't the early worm get eaten? How deep is the mud? Depends on who you ask. I don't get it. Sure, people have less value. Sure, people have more experience. When someone says the same joke about my name I've been hearing my whole life. Where's Romeo? I get where's Juliet? You guys should get married. I'd hate to be called Alexa. I think that might be the worst.
Hey Alexa.
Instead of cocoa powder, I used hot chocolate mix. Instead of butter, I used a scoop of mail. Did I just say mail? I'm so tired. Instead of hot chocolate mix, I usually just add a scoop of mayo. So you made hot mayo chocolate in the oven. What the hell is your problem? Sexualizing my life. Aw, I hope you come. I think you mean romanticizing? No. I knew sick people had a smell. And until it was scientifically proven, you guys thought I was crazy. I can smell when my period is going to start like 3 days before. The only thing I can smell are farts. I can smell a bad vibe. Bro, what the hell are you playing? Some like mobile game? Should I make a mobile game, but like the best mobile game possible? Like a meme game? I think that could low-key bang. Being an animation major is crazy. What do you mean I have a horse due at 11:59? I'm sick of this major. I'm switching to pre-vet. Still has a horse due at 11:59. Horse due? I don't know. Is this a pun? If a snake bites you for no reason, are you going to ask the snake why it bit you? Or are you going to heal the wound? This isn't about snakes. Third option, smash it with a hammer. I would run away and probably heal myself. Looking at that one BookTok post and didn't realize how funny this was. You do not know what a safe word is. Get on your knees, kitten, and pick a safe word. You're gonna need one, I'm done. This isn't a TikTok screenshot. I just found it really funny. I didn't want to wait until the next funny meme video, so here it is. Did I tell you about the white dude at my school who apparently learned Japanese for the girl he liked, but the girl he liked was Chinese? So he didn't speak to her before, just decided to learn Japanese. Guessing. Crazy. Modern sculpture. This has a deep meaning. Ancient sculpture. Big dude. Hell yeah. Europe, if Europe colonized it. The 1,000-year-old Roman Empire, seeing the American Empire collapse only after 244 years. Pathetic. Slav caliber. He who pulls it from the tree becomes the king of Yugoslavia. That may do it. Sometimes in life, you must let go and cleanse the negativity around you. Wolf truce on Eastern Front. Wolf packs are getting out of control. Wanna hold a truce and hunt them down? The Aztecs looking for the right spot to build their biggest city. Too hot, too easy, too rocky. Perfect. Medieval medics after cutting someone's leg with a rusty knife, but sprinkling it with holy water. Roman citizens, the world is dark. We are abused by, bread and games. 1800 French military uniform. Today's military uniforms. Where did the style go? go? Where was the time where you could just outfab your opponents? Sire, there's too many of them. There is no hope. Silence, coward. What is it that we have that they don't have? Courage, sire. No, Livingston, you fool. We have more buttons. Ancient Egyptians placing health packs, weapons, and ammo around their tombs, so Lara Croft can use them one day. POV, you were told that you'd get a Roman citizenship for a quick round of military service, and now you have to 1v1 an elephant. You don't know what those are. The Japanese after getting electronics from the West. Today I learned that in 1903, the New York Times predicted that building a flying machine would be possible in 1 to 10 million years. To understand how ridiculous this is, the first successful powered airplane flew the same year. You're understating how ridiculous. It wasn't just the same year, it was 9 days later. The Wright brothers after reading that article, and I took that personally. Falls off horse, don't. Write that down in the record, Korean historian. King Taejong fell from his horse. He then asked not to be recorded in the record. And now we're talking about it all because you asked not to be recorded. Did the opposite. Australia, World War I. I just killed 17 men with my combat knife. Australia, Emu War. Ah, scary big chicken. A human skull found with a broken spear/sword still embedded in it. The skull is said to be that of a Roman soldier who died during the Gaelic Wars. Is he okay? He's okay, but he did die. Cats in the 13th century. Rat with bubonic plague. Tasty. Cats in 2025. This imported organic salmon is cold. I can't eat it. Where did the real cats go? The Earth being centered on Great Britain is arbitrary. So here is a map centered on New Zealand. I was reading about Thomas Jefferson's medicine history and a violent headache for 2 days after behaving awkwardly in front of a girl he fancied. He was age 20. BBC calling Chile a thin strip of land in South America. It's bigger than the UK, really? Damn. What most people think how Spanish-America War ended, what really happened? I'm gonna give you 20 million to go away. Victoria in Hollywood. Keep fighting the patriarchy, queen. Thank you, sis. Victoria in real life. Keep fighting the patriarchy. Why are you speaking without a husband present? Why are you dressing in such a revealing manner? Anyway, why is a peasant speaking to us? Chocolate today. I need to be safe for kids. Chocolates in the past. Literal drugs in them. If guns didn't exist, people wouldn't kill each other. Before guns existed. Wolf distribution in Italy from 1900 to 2020. I love how they're coming back. Dong. Literally anything else. Vietnam in 1978. Trying to figure out what to name their currency. When were tank tracks invented? 1830s. Tanks in 1829. The Gordian knot. Whoever could unravel it would rule all of Asia. I'm gonna do what's called a pro-gamer move. Will you go out with me? No. Our states are ruined on account of women. Locusts swarm to your farm. Name 5 Egyptian gods. Just reap what I sow, bro. Australia's first cops were all criminals. The first police force was made up of 12 of the best behaved convicts. We're bad, but now we're good. Clement Vallandigham, a lawyer who, while trying to demonstrate how the victim might have accidentally shot himself and died. He then won the case. Maybe that was his intention all along. Moving out. When the European settlers arrived, they needed land to live on. The First Nations people agreed to move to different areas to make room for the new settlements. Doubt. Imagine being some Portuguese explorer coming across this majestic being. Pretty sure the Portuguese had seen an Englishman before. Damn, I'm not even gonna get mad. I wouldn't mind being an orangutan. Humans. Become successful hunters that have so much meat all the time. Wolves. Hey, handsome, let's be friends. Yeah, people forget that we didn't only tame wolves, they tamed us, okay? We fed them. Y'all couldn't behave, so we made it the Gulf of Poland. Be as confident as a medieval scribe who clearly hadn't seen camels before, but didn't let that fact get in the way of their drawing. My invention will end pointless deaths and warfare. They all thought the same thing, and it's the opposite. People. History is so boring. Can't we talk about something else? History. Before the pig, pig. Military escalation, resolution. God. Let's give this hairless, fragile, bipedal primates a hand to hunt food and enough intelligence to survive. Some 100,000 years later. How the Western Roman Empire handled barbarians. They sacked Rome. No! How the Eastern Roman Empire handled barbarians. Here's some money. Go sack the West instead. Okay. Do you plead guilty, witch? More weight. 1872. Sorry, chap. That was just good business. Outrageous! You sold warships to our rebelling states. Good heavens, what is going on over here? This guy can't smash his wife properly. What? Yeah, I think this guy was a known cuck. Receive wooden horse. Don't look inside. My brother just helped out a kookaburra that was getting beaten up by magpies and now it's chilling in his car. Are there people in Australia? No. 1346. I wear this cool bird mask all day and stuff it with herbs so I don't smell the rotting corpses lining the streets. 2020. Tiny cloth face mask evil. Gets ordered to fire nuclear missiles. Refuses to obey the order. Saves the world from nuclear apocalypse. Leaves. Foolish pagans. We are Romans. We know no fear. Alright. You madmen, take the money and leave. cave. We put boats on wheels. Greek soldiers wanting to go home after 20 years at war. Alexander wanting to name another city after himself. I am average American man. I work 15 hours in Hamburger mine to buy one rock and roll disc. This is a KGB spy being questioned by the police in 1985. I'm the pride of Sweden. I'm the most powerful warship ever built. Oh no, a gust of wind. Bronze Age peasants be like, I have my whole life ahead of me. No you don't. The sea peoples are coming. When you grow up, people stop asking what your favorite medieval window is. They don't even care anymore. Anglo-Saxon or Rose. What expectations? Please give us a rest. We're tired of winning. We got the Spanish on the run. Or reality? My god, the crabs, they're eating the corpses. When you are drawing with a ruler and accidentally stumble on a finger. Oops, sorry. Why is it squiggled? Why is it like this? Does anyone know? The British and Dutch throughout history. You're here too? Yeah. Nicholas II tries to ban vodka in Russia. I don't know why, but he looks like the king of like England at one point. I don't know his name. Hello, I've bought an Empire today and I've got a complaint. Hello, please describe the problem. What the hell? What is Little Caesar's gonna do about it? When in Rome, do as the Romans do, I shout as I stab my political opponent to death. Historical accuracy intensifies. I have a customer support question. Do you still make these? I hate the fact that the sentence mummies are rare because we ate them is factual. I'm sorry, what? I'm so happy to be the one to introduce you to the horrible few hundred years where Europeans regularly consumed ground Egyptian mummies. Guys want to run their mouths until I pull up with me and 256 of my closest friends forming a perfect Macedonian phalanx. If your girl is Polish, has a horse, has wings, she's not your girl. She's a winged hussar. Some Roman politician who served in Egypt. You know what Rome needs? Needs a pyramid. Having several cities named after you. Having a country named after you. Having an entire historical era named after you. Having the title for king, emperor named after you for the next 200 years. Imagine slamming your brother out because he had better swag than you. Then you come to Egypt just to see bro bossed up on you even more. Alright, we know what getting a haircut is now, but what about in medieval Norway? Babe, you must get a haircut. No, I will not cut my hair until all of Norway is unified under me. Knights in fiction. I will do as you command, my king. Knights in reality. Sorry, we don't like you anymore. Time to die, I guess. Go to Italy for the best sandwiches, they said. My ratatouille rat is making me fight someone else, also controlled by a rat. Me and the other guy have no beef. Only the rats are enemies and we have no idea why. While punching with limb no longer our own, we lock eyes with mutual grief and compassion, forgiving whoever kills the other. This is what it was like to be a horse for much of human history. They need more recognition. Could you imagine how much more Alexander could have conquered if he had access to nicotine? Carthage lost a battle. All our men were wiped out. No, execute this traitor and get a new general. Rome lost a battle. All our men were wiped out. Great, do what you want for another 40k men. Caesar, killed brutally. Some guy in 1806. Vibe check. Normal people with a time machine. I must save the Library of Alexandria. I'm your great-granddaughter. Me with the time machine. Dad, quick, buy shares of Amazon. Amazon, Nvidia, Microsoft, Apple. My son, you'll be the imperator soon. You must choose your fate. You can be a good ruler, or you can make a fool of yourself in a circus. Circus time. Divine Comedy, 1867. This doesn't look very funny. This looks scary. In memory of, is it World War XI or World War II? We set sail tomorrow, boys. Have you consulted the sacred chicken, sir? What? Are you an idiot? We leave tomorrow. We have glory to win. You have to consult with them. Spain, after the natives stopped giving them free gold. Hope going down. Money going down. Fun history fact. If you just got excited, you're a nerd. Basically, English is what happens when Vikings learn Latin and use it to shout at Germans. More like when Anglo-Saxons learn French and use it to shout at the world. But in past tense. I live in Tokyo. I live in Edo. He's got a point. Asia exists. Genghis Khan. And I took that. Okay guys, we need to put sandals on the ground around here. Vintage pepper grinder. Word pepper grinder. Found it in Granddad's garage. £30. It's not a pepper grinder. Be very careful when using this. Biscuit. American biscuit left. And one variety of British biscuit. Right. To Bourbon. Americans, are you aware that you're using the wrong word? Man, shut up. I swear to God with your ugly little hard air cookies. Military uniforms. 2025. We need camo to avoid getting spotted. 1225. Come at me. I have drip. All World War II movies focus on Americans, which isn't fair to the other countries and gives the USA far too much credit. Have you considered watching foreign films from countries like Russia, Greece, or let's say India instead of American movies? No. Do you say Caribbean or Caribbean? So this person says Caribbean, but he pronounces Pirates of the Caribbean the other way. But I say Caribbean for everything. Caribbean, Caribbean. Drive from Europe to the US. Russia proposes world's greatest superhighway. Road trip. Get in the car. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a world war. No! I immediately bought this because it made me laugh so hard I cried. Well-behaved cop copper ingot, merchant rarely makes history. How people think the colonization of the Native American went, the Spaniard army, how it actually went. The Aztec fighting everything. What is the roundest country? Let me see. I drew Anubis as a jackal-headed man to represent both his human and animal forms. No, why would it? Don't you worry, it may lead to misunderstanding. 5,000 years later. Dog, man, death god. Britain invents the word soccer. US also adopts the word soccer. Britain switches back to football and starts making fun of the US for using the word soccer. Hold on. Nikola Tesla's life be like? Burned through savings on a project. Project fail or is stolen. Burned through savings on a project. Project fail or is stolen. Being used as a joke by male politicians. Becoming the first female mayor as a result. Who fought in World War II? Maurice? When? The worst she can say is no. Her live reaction? While the exact number is debated, it's widely believed that a large number of women, possibly in the hundreds, participated. Mass self-immolate. What is self-immolation? What does that mean? Self-immolation. Setting themselves on fire. In 1925, in his first known courtship of a woman, Montgomery, then in his late 30s, proposed to a 17-year-old girl, Betty Anderson. His approach included drawing diagrams in the sand of how he would deploy his tank and infantry in a future war, a contingency which seemed very remote at that time. She respected his ambition and single-mindedness, but declined his proposal. What a weirdo. This is peak humor. Vlad the Impaler. Things I did not know. After their defeat and loss at Copenhagen in 1807, the Danes responded by planting 90,000 oak trees towards the Navy's rebirth. The Danish Nature Agency, successor to the Royal Forester, informed the Defense Ministry in 2007 that their trees were ready. Today I learned that when a critic insulted the nudity in Michelangelo's The Last Judgment, the painter punished him by painting the critic's likeliness onto the body of Minos, the judge of the underworld. He then further insulted the critic by giving the likeness donkey ears and having a snake bite his genitals. Get him! List of crusades. You can help by expanding it. No, not yet. The French. We have learned from our past and will never let so much power be in the hands of a single person. Minutes later. Napoleon! The world of the Ottomans agreed on cheaper pepper, accidentally searched kimono dragon, and was not disappointed. Artifacts that showed how we have never changed. Child doodles in the 14th century manuscript. Today I found out that Victor Hugo has done the deed more than any human on the planet. He had so much of the deed, his autobiographers straight up gave up trying to document all of his partners 3 to 9 times a day. He had a secret diary about it. He had official and unofficial mistresses. 200 partners in 2 years. Don't forget that on the day of his funeral, all the places in Paris for, the deed, were closed because every single woman in the whole city was busy mourning him. Apparently 2 million people attended his funeral, and I don't even know who this guy is. At the 1415 Battle of Agincourt, where the English army, mostly archers, devastated a vastly superior force of French knights. Many of the victorious archers fought without their pants on. In the afterlife, souls can see how many living people still know you once existed. You, who had lived a fairly normal life, finally saw the count drop to 0 just 200 years after your death. 500 years later, 95% of the Earth's total population suddenly knows about you. And they all know I sold really, really bad copper. Germany and France go to war. Who loses? Belgium. Every country has its most dangerous weapons. Italy, Russia, Finland. Finland is the snow. Found this comment on Reddit and it really captures the moment. It's crazy that there's a live stream of a burning nuclear power plant in a battlefield between 2 major European countries, but before you can see it, you have to watch a Domino's ad. Finally, something is cheaper than the Zimbabwe currency. $100 trillion, yes please. The job of future historians will be the exact opposite of what it is now. From too little information to too much information. Filtering out what was real and what was fake. It's quite possible that at one point, a samurai used a fax machine. Jason is a name from ancient Greece that sounds like it was made up in the United States in 1979. The ancestor of King Charles II of Spain. His family tree was a Christmas wreath. Great news, everyone. Only the Irish are allowed to name new species effective immediately. Where were you when you first learned the Irish for giant squid? The big mother of suck. Hey, hi, what's up? You're 4,000 miles away. I'm quarantining in Europe. Cool, but what are you there for? You're not from Europe, I'm assuming. I'm half German, half Japanese. Damn, Axis powers unite. Romans drunk on wine at 10 AM on a Tuesday, getting ready to watch a man have a 1v1 scrap with a lion. It's just different back then. Entertainment was crazy. How it feels to catch the extremely niche reference made by bro. You watching this video. Getting some of these really niche memes. Where did it all go so wrong? I could name a few reasons. Select all images with Finnish snipers. I don't know why, but I just love images of snow. I don't care if there's a sniper, you could shoot me. Grandparents in modern time. Granddad, I've made cookies, come down before they get cold. Oh yeah, thanks grandma. Grandfather, you have been far too incompetent for far too long. I am now the new emperor. Not if you are disinherited first. 7-year-long civil war breaks out. List of serial killers by numbers of victims. This list is incomplete. You can help by expanding this. Never mind, please do not expand the list by killing people. The one time Wikipedia steps in. Time travel is invented. Regular people. Cool, I can see my grandparents when they're young. History buffs. Quick, everybody grab as many books as you can. Keep your fancy wedding cake. I'm having a Viking meat ship. How the Romans saw the Celts. How the Celts saw themselves. The axe was invented in 6000 BC. People in 5999 BC. Siblings in modern times. I'm obviously mum's favorite. Oh yeah? Well, I'm obviously dad's favorite. In the Ottoman Empire. I'm the eldest son of our late father, the Sultan. I am the true heir. Not if I get to the capital first. Monarchy. Commonwealth. Back to monarchy. 8-year-olds who thought the most dangerous things on earth were quicksand in the Bermuda Triangle, witnessing the greed and hatred of humanity. How girls cut Caesar. How boys cut Caesar. Women in Greece gets impregnated. Greek gods. I was in Olympus the whole time. No, he wasn't. Zeus kinda sus, not gonna lie. German gun. Fires. French field manual. You should be able to advance about 50 meters before they can fire again. German machine gun. Fires again immediately. French soldiers. That manual needs an update. No internet. Throw your phone away. Find a spot in nature. Enjoy. Go back to being medieval. These kids think they're getting candy, but it's really 16 gigabytes of ancient Greek philosophy PDFs. Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Skirts on boys, it's the latest rage. The rage in Germany is skirts on fellas. Don't knock it, girls. The Romans wore them and looked quite groovy. Bring this back. It does actually make more sense for guys to wear skirts because our nuts can just hang. During World War II, a Dutch minesweeper evaded the Japanese for 8 days, disguised as an island. The crew covered the decks and cut trees and painted exposed surfaces to look like rocks. They moved only at night and anchored close to the shore by day, eventually escaping to Australia. When he was 2 years old, he fell out of a second-story window and fractured his skull. When he was 6, he mistakenly drank boric acid. When he was 9, he fell over a small cliff and broke his leg. 11, he contracted measles and was in a coma for 9 days. At 14, he broke his arm when he caught it in a carriage door. 19, he was struck on the head by a falling brick. And when he was 23, he almost died from the effects of tainted wine. But when he was 29 years old, he invented the saxophone. Clearly someone didn't want the saxophone invented. Incompetent time-traveling saxophone haters. In Japan, we have a little tradition called murdering a homeless person. How is this real? It's called crossroads killing. It's a Japanese term for a practice when a samurai, after receiving a new katana, tests its effectiveness by attacking a human opponent. Usually a defenseless passerby. In many cases during nighttime. They were demons. Imagine being drunk as hell on cheap wine on a summer day in ancient Rome, watching the chariot races, and seeing a chariot eat dirt on a turn. The crowd must have been insane. The crowd goes wild. In the late 1790s, it was in style to wear earrings depicting the execution of Louis. Damn. Poor dude. Why was he executed though? Maybe I will eat my words. In Spanish, attention is something you lend because you kind of want it back. In French, you make it because it's not there if you don't. In English, you pay it because it's valuable. In German, you gift it because it's really a present. I wish I knew all languages. The British Prime Minister when 2 students wanted to kidnap him. Boo. I think the guy argued that it would make him win in the election, so they just didn't kidnap him. And it turns out he lost. Establishing dictatorships. Destroying dictatorships. The United States. Had a dream of a meme where people were mocking those who typed in all lowercase as poor. Can't believe it. Awesome video. Bro can't afford uppercase letters. Every uppercase letter you see is a GoFundMe in action. Bro spent his entire salary on that uppercase letter. Dreamt that they made a sequel to Rock, Paper, Scissors called Apple Horse Doctor. Hey, we should make this a thing. This is cool. Dreams that showed me the vilest concepts. This was a few nights ago, and I can't stop thinking about it. DJ with a guy in an electric chair. Not a funny meme, but I saw this letter in my dream last night, and it really unnerved me. It's giving Italian. Had a dream that I could hydrate oversimplified logos to make them into their old versions. Once had a lucid dream where I told an NPC he wasn't real, and he went, "If I wasn't real, I couldn't do this," and started dancing. What a guy. I dreamt that I pinged every single dead person ever. Hold up, by using everyone, you are about to mention 109 billion people. Are you sure? I dreamed that I got a character in Genshin Impact named Anthony, and he was just a realistic chimpanzee. Still thinking about him. I dreamt I saw this meme while scrolling through Twitter. I had a dream some Chinese guy named Ting Li hacked the entire internet and made every emoji his face. Twitter was freaking out and he replied to everyone with the same thing. What is going on? Why is everything this guy? Ting Li strikes again. I literally had a nightmare that everyone on the internet was doing something called wise posting, but I just couldn't get it right, so people would bombard my replies with the sentence, no, very unwise. I'm completely serious. I had a dream where Twitter was dominated by pirates and people would dox each other by using ship longitude and latitude. Your crew smells of bilge, mate. 4305429. I dreamed of a subreddit called r/findafoe. 24 male looking for a foe. Hello, living in Oklahoma and I'm looking for an enemy. I saw this while I was asleep and thought it was utterly hilarious. Money saved, 22k. Money saved, 33k. Loser, money saved, $5. Nah, 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 nah. This morning I woke up from a dream where Eminem came out as non-binary and told everyone his pronouns were them and him. Context and comment. Last to leave the infinite staircase wins $1 million. I had a dream Twitter added a pronoun feature, but it looked like this. I'm just living she, they, he. I had a dream where Mr. Beast posted a video where he inserted pieces of his soul into 7 objects, hit them in random places, and whoever found and destroyed them all would win $50 million. Dreamed up this meme today. I don't get either. Groomer. Haha, you're so smart for your age and so mature too. Broomer. Holy, I keep sweeping. I had a dream I prayed to the continent of South America to get rid of Elon Musk. Please, South America, I beg of you to get rid of this clown. I dreamed that I was in a bank, trying not to laugh at a man wearing this big weird Yoshi hat. Woke up from an incomprehensible dream where this was the new hot meme. Would. Did. Had a dream people used the 7 deadly sins to describe bad people. Racism is actually good for this country, but people just don't want to admit it. The amount of pride and wrath you have disgusts me. I had a dream that I googled a question, and this is what it gave me. Who created the world? In 1979, the planet Earth was created by Luigi from nothing, other than a few grapes. I could do with a grape right now. Had a dream I dropped by a friend's sister's sweet 16, and this was the banner in front of the house.
Ah, sweet 16.
I had a dream the Moist Critical made this video. My captain is a fool, and I want mutiny. I thought my crew was better than this. I had a dream that prisons and elementary schools were in the same building, and on school break, inmates were released from their cells to socialize with the children. Last night I had a dream that someone graffitied these nuts on the tomb of the unknown soldier, and a national manhunt ensued to find out who did it. Dreamt this comic, I still have no idea what it meant. Alpha, Omega, Skibidi. Had a frightening dream where a shadowy figure stood in my doorframe and said, "Lock your door now." I woke up, got kind of scared, so I crawled out of bed and checked my door. I locked my door. About 20 minutes later, a drunk guy tried to enter my home. Crazy timing. You have just been saved by like a being, a ghost. Had a dream that like how people can link their Spotify to their Discord account. You could also link your smoke detector to your Discord, and it notified your friends when it went off. Had a dream where Moist Critical got exposed for something terrible. So he made a video about his own drama with a cartoony disguise, and no one knew it was him. Moist Critical situation is insane. Had a dream where Heavy got a new minigun that was explosive, and Valve couldn't balance it out, so they shut down Team Fortress 2 forever. Had a dream last night I was at a hyperbole convention, and someone asked how many people were in attendance, and this dude said, like a bajillion, and everyone started clapping. I had an interesting dream last night that I was the director of Deadpool 3. I asked Ryan Reynolds to do one of those fourth wall breaks, and he told me, "You're dreaming, kid. Time to wake up." And right after he finished talking, my school alarm went off. I had a dream where Eminem released a song called Crybaby Train, where he responded to the haters by telling them to board the Crybaby Train. I saw this diagram in a dream and felt like I needed to introduce it to the waking world. No legs, no house. Legs, no house. House, no legs. Legs in a house. Yeah, I'd rather have legs in a house, yeah. Accurate visual representation of a dream I had last night where I tried to get an infinite money glitch through an app, and then this thing appeared out of nowhere with the most ear-piercing screech you can imagine and woke me up. I had had a dream you had to physically tune virtual instruments. Uh-oh, looks like virtual guitar 3 is out of tune. I had a dream that they changed the material handcuffs were made out of to this metallic gold color, and people kept trying to get arrested in Sonic cosplay so they could, quote, get those rings. And it was the hottest craze on the internet for a solid 2 months, and basically every location in the Western world banned Sonic cosplays, and Sonic ended up being a symbol for an anarchist ideology. I had a dream Taylor Swift came out as non-binary and made everyone call her Taylor Swift. For some reason, Tyler the Creator dropped a diss track on her called Taylorish, and I woke up in a cold sweat. I had a dream Vin Diesel was my mailbox. I mean, like, it was just him from the waist up attached to a pole in the ground. He handed me my mail and said, looks like you got some bills today. Would be nicer if they were dollar bills, you know? Then he chuckled to himself for the rest of the dream. I've included an image that best represents what I saw in my dream. The only differences were Vin Diesel had a huge goofy smile on his face, and his arms were folded across his chest. I had a dream where to get my driver's license, I had to take this test. Took a nap earlier and dreamed that MatPat made the international news because he did a game theory on Uno law, and every possible world leader made fun of him for some reason. This was the thumbnail. I had a dream where someone just cloned the website 4chan, but changed all the fonts to Comic Sans, and a lot of people hated it. This website is a nightmare. Examples of nightmares: falling to your death, being naked in school. You're an idiot. I recreated the toilet that appeared in my dream and left me feeling very confused. Had a dream tonight that there was a game called Eat County where you played as a salmon with legs, and it had this cute low poly art style. Then they added a new map called the Moon, which was a dark barren wasteland, and it just had this colossal entity called the Giant just roaming it. I had a dream where I started selling this hat, and it gradually took over my life. Women want me. The minds of fish are unknowable. My dreams have a weird special feature that I like to call Emergency Markiplier, where if I'm stuck in a horror situation, Markiplier's face cam will appear in the corner of my vision, and he'll start controlling my body like he's let's playing me. What happens if he makes the wrong decision? One time I was stuck trying to survive a bunch of monsters, and when I was about to die, he just popped up in my vision and started talking to the camera like, hello everybody, it's Markiplier. Today I will destroy these SCPs. And he just had control of me. Dreamed that the United States looked like this. Oh, what the hell? The game is coming to the Wii in like 2 seconds. I had a dream where I went to Target, went to the DVD and games section, and saw a Wii game called Oh, what the hell? With this picture on the cover. Had a dream that I had to impersonate the late Pope by wearing his glasses in a meeting with Donald Trump. Did he even have glasses? How I see Donald Trump when the Pope's glasses aren't my prescription. If Coke Zero is so good, why didn't they make Coke 1? Had a dream there was a trend on Reddit called Metakarma Jimbo Maxing, where you posted a picture of Jimbo from Super Wings and the post would get an absurdly high amount of upvotes and awards. Eventually it got so popular that Reddit became solely used for this, and it had to be shut down. I was doxxed for making this meme in my dream. When you're eating, when you're eaten. Perhaps you were a crop in your dream. After a late night of going down the YouTube rabbit hole, I dreamed that PragerU and Vox merged together to promote progressive conservatism, and this was their debut video, how supporting gun rights will help combat climate change. Dreamt up this meme last night. Could elope, couldn't elope, cantaloupe, cantaloupe. This image haunted me like a specter in the night, and I had to recreate it. I died of a heart attack in my dream, and the afterlife was a Discord server. No meme posting in general, Lincoln, you nut. I don't know who this guy is, but he broke into the women's restroom to tell me about his new album. But instead of telling him to get out, I took a picture of him and put it on my Snapchat story. Neil, what the hell, get out. I saw this in my dream. Nothing else, just this. Art is dead, and you are one of the many flies who adorn his rotting corpse. I had a dream someone posted a picture saying, Miyamoto is best girl on r/Mario, and they had to invent a new number for the amount of downvotes it got. I don't know if this counts, but this flashed in my head during a mental breakdown at school. Movie leaks. This character dies. No! Leaks movie. I just got a new car, wanna take it for a spin? Sure thing, but first I gotta go take a leak. My brain came up with this during the scariest power nap of my life. The paramedics staring at my lifeless body. I had a dream where Twitter added an update showing the user's highest spice flavor tolerance. Why the hell did Twitter think this was a necessary update? Anthony Fantano, mayo. You're eating mayonnaise. He's got jalapeno. I can have a lot of spicy stuff because I tried the one chip challenge like a year ago. I only had a corner piece, I didn't even swallow it, and I still am traumatized. Thing I frantically wrote down this morning. I was playing with a friend and we made a block of pork, which was looked just a crafting grid full of pork. It was supposed to summon the pork licker, but it crashed our game 3 times and then permanently deleted my account. My only reaction to this was saying, "Those who bought," then my leg cramped and I woke up. There was this Donald Trump juice that if you were to drink it, you would turn into Donald Trump. The ingredient ratios are about as seen. Don't remember the exact ratios, but it was a 500 ml cup. I love rock salt. Dreamed this video was on my YouTube feed. There are no good Disney movies. I dreamt that this SpongeBob meme got a bunch of awards, but also a bunch of angry comments about how this is physically impossible. I am not spinning on the floor. I am rotating the earth beneath me. I had a dream that professional chess players had their teeth replaced with chess pieces. Dreamt that Jack Black released an apology video. I'm sorry. Dreamt that there was a TikTok trend where kids would ask their parents to read the word Avengers, and they would always say Avinas, and it became the biggest trending online discussion. Why Gen Xers pronounce Avengers Avinas. I found this sheet of music in my dream last night. You're playing Africa? I dreamt I had to solve this captcha. What is the sun? The sun is what gives you hope. Dreamt that my English professor forced me to look up Elon Musk on Google. It said that his middle name was Fast Nornigan. Dreamt this and then jolted awake at 2 a.m. Hard at work. Hard at work. Saw this shortly before I woke up from a nap. Hercules introduces Disney's first pregnant male character. Saw this YouTube video right before waking up. How long would it take to eat every Wikipedia video? Dreamt that some people had a visible aura when photographed called the Daddy in the Mist effect, which was highly desirable. Can someone add more Daddy in the Mist? I wish there was more Daddy. I dreamt that YouTubers started making serious video essays about food in the same way that they do about movies and video games. Why Chicken McNuggets and McDonald's Magnum Opus. Dreamt this with no further context. Coconuts when they're trying to be silly. Coconuts when they're trying to be attractive. I had the flu a few nights ago and saw this as I fell into an uncomfortable... The thing I don't get with this video though is how do you see a meme in your dream? Okay, I've made millions of videos it seems, and I've ever it might have been like a meme moment or something that could be a meme, or like the way a meme is acted, but not a Wojak. Do they just have a Wojak pop up in their head? It's getting dark. Yes. Does that scare you? Dreamt about his while sleeping in philosophy class. Origin A, B, sandwich. Saw this poster in my dream and immediately woke up to Google. Who the hell is Pedro S? Pronouns guide. She, she, he, him, the, they. If you feel differently or need any help, please contact Pedro S. I dreamt that dream entities voted to kick me out of the dream, and I actually woke up as soon as it was passed. Kick Michael from this dream. 12 votes? A lot of entities, dude. Are you guys having a party? I had a dream I was scrolling through Twitter and saw a meme that looked like this. When I see, oh, butterfly. I think it's because they're just thicker. I don't know why. There was this country in North America that had beef with the US and it consisted entirely of gay men. It was also corrupt. And my uncle, who's straight, lived there. Was he starting a revolution? Dreamed of this boomer meme last night. Did you know it takes 3,400 snails to simulate human intelligence? It only takes 80 snails to write a Facebook post. When I was a baby, I used to watch a lot of Family Guy, and I had become so sad from watching all the deaths that I had a dream where God had chosen me to help guide the lost souls of Family Guy characters to lead them to heaven so they could be happy. Did you do that though? Did you guide the souls or did you leave them? Dreamt that they made an animated Among Us movie in 2025 and the internet was praising its villain song sung by the imposter titled Let's Hug It Out. Had a dream where someone was announcing a remake of Bubsy 2 of all things and LeBron was outraged by it. I'm not playing this crap. End yourself now. Last night I dreamed the Hot Ones TV show had a new hot sauce called 10% Assault, where eating it was supposed to be 10% as bad as being assaulted, and then I woke up and remembered it. I laughed so hard I almost cried. In honor of the new Todomachi life announcement, here's a dream I had last night. The Mies had this animation where you entered their APTs sometimes, zoomed in on upper body, an arm would be moving up and down, you know, and it would zoom over like 10-15 seconds to reveal they were just rubbing a stain off their shirt. I had a dream I went to Nintendo, and they revealed to me that all this time, the real Pokemon designer was this Russian guy named Vladimir Pokemon Designer. And I asked him why he named Jigglypuff that, and he said, is Puff, is Jiggly, are you a jokester? And crushed my head like an empty soda can. That wasn't a dream, it was a glimpse of your past life. Had a dream that McDonald's had a big ad campaign that just said, we have it, in black cryptic writing. So I went to a drive-thru and said, I saw the sign, can I have it? And the speaker was silent for a solid 10 seconds before saying, do you think you're ready? In my voice, and I screamed and drove away. Not sure why this entered my brain at 3 a.m, but here we are. All you get, all you deserve. How can I be shapist? I have a circular friend. I just had the weirdest dream. This new stuff started trending where people would ask you if you wanted to be their Venny, and whenever you you asked what the hell Venny meant, they would send you this horribly compressed Springtrap gif with the caption, "the bee," and blocked you. I had a dream today that Discord added a user rating feature where you could rate users out of 10 stars, except to rate a user you had to grunt into the mic. The heavier the grunt, the more the score they would get. I had a strange dream where I learned a new system of recording numbers based these waves and dots. Has anyone seen this before? What did I dream about? I don't know, but you might be onto something. I dreamt that I was scrolling through YouTube and I saw a video titled, "Watching not safe for work content until I get hard." But the thumbnail was of a woman and the video was 35 hours long. I have questions. So the video did end. This came to me in a vision. I hate Al. Even me? I had a dream I was playing Undertale and I got to this snowy area and it was mostly the same, but Papyrus was replaced with this new character, Pruncel. Pruncel's sprite was a high contrasted black and white photorealistic eyeball, roughly twice as big as Papyrus, looking directly at the viewer. Whenever Pruncel spoke, the music completely cut out, and instead of text, it was an ominous red glow emanating from the text box. You should make a game. I took a nap after my virus test. I tested positive, and had a dream where Freddy Fazbear started replacing random characters in people's Genshin party, and it caused a huge controversy. Had a dream where man from r/Batman Arkham died, and it caused the entire subreddit to become completely serious. The only channel to report on it was Lessons in Meme Culture. r/Batman Arkham is now completely serious. I had a dream where I opened YouTube and found this. Becoming #1 in Garfield, the game. Markiplier, I love chocolate too. I love raspberry chocolate. Oh, so tasty. I saw this meme in a dream. Cowboy advice: 1, be rootin'. 2, be tootin'. 3, and by God be snoozin'. But most of all, be kind. This is a nice message, Snorlax. I'm starting to think some of you are just fully consciously coming up with memes and then saying you saw it in a dream so that you can post it here. I'ma be in good faith and think people actually saw these in dreams. And if they are coming up with them, they're being creative, so it's okay. So sad watching people eat alone. Bro, he's not alone. They're just wearing camouflage. I just saw some idiot at the gym put a water bottle in the Pringles holder on the treadmill. That's a water bottle holder. How women see height. 6 foot versus 5'12". 5'12" is 6 foot, idiot. Why did they put so much detail in his head and just give him a stick figure body? Shut up. I'm pretty sure that's his tie. I'm so happy Formula 1 started using subtitles. These aren't subtitles. It's an advert for Zoom teleconference software. If Earth is 4.6 billion years old, why are we only in the year 2017? Shouldn't we be in the year 4.6 billion? Wait, you're right. Fake. This door handle fits perfectly into this hole in the wall. That's because the handle made the hole in the wall. $19.99 plus free shipping versus $14.99 plus $5 shipping. Same price. Yeah, but it feels different. Water, 1 mile. Water, 1 kilometer. Americans, 1 kilometer is closer though. That's literally the joke. The cameraman be like, it's called a drone. No, this cameraman is just really athletic. Tired of boiling water every time you make pasta? Boil a few gallons at the beginning of the week and freeze it for later. Still have to boil it. 21. You stupid.
No, I'm not.
He wasn't talking. This guy doesn't know the 21 meme? I'm getting old. Holy, the further down I go, the better the Wi-Fi gets. Wi-Fi can't be good in a cave, I don't think. 2015 was 12 years ago. Actually is 9 years ago. They're begging for a community note. You look like if a man and a woman had a kid. That's how all kids are made. Not me. I'm not even from this planet. The T in KSI stands for talented singer, but there's no T in KSI, and there's no talented singer. Now, would you rather fight 50-50-year-olds or 50-50-year-olds? It's the same thing. When you use 100% of your brain. 78 views in 15 years. Pack it up, bro. That says 7 billion, as in billion. Do not insult the king of pop like that. This is just Facebook. They did not understand the joke. They got 2,000 likes for this. Dude, that's not a circle. He said circle, not circle. Nuh-uh. How would he be bothering her if she agreed to dance in a video with him? It's a joke, bro. Why are you crying then? This guy needs to PMO. PMO, bro, PMO. I've got a lot to say. Just double tap the voice note. This is not playing. You know how to fix it? I definitely will be using this feature. 2004, sucked at maths. 2019, great at maths. The 10-year challenge. That's 15 years, idiot. Opening the window to let fresh air in. Everybody on the submarine. Well, if you're in the submarine, there won't be fresh air outside. I hope I got my ticket. I think it says pass. Me too. Work starts at 9. Me at 8:99. That's not a real time. The manager at our local IKEA is retiring, so I sent him this cake. Where's the cake? My girlfriend sent me a birthday gift and asked not to open it until the midnight. I'm so curious. I hope it's a dog. Bro, it's a drum set. Hi. Hello. How are you? Are you male or female? No, I'm Gmail. You mean gay? This boneless replace avocado. Avocados don't have bones. That's why I said boneless. But if avocados don't have bones in the first place, why would you even say it?
Because it's boneless, duh.
You shouldn't joke around like that. What if a blind person sees this? Oh my, I never thought of that. No. Blind people can't see, so they can't see this video. What's 9 plus 10? 21. That's not right. 9 plus 10 equals 19. The cake maker needs to make school big time. Isn't that 19? A selfie captured on Mount Everest definitely disapproves the flat earth theory. Ever heard of lens distortion? Look, I got my girlfriend's name tattooed on me. Sorry, I can't see where the tattoo is. Me neither. Must be invisible. Must be on the other hand. Are you trying me, stupid idiot? Why is your grapefruit soft? You're saying my brain is soft? No, your grapefruit. Guys born in December, still waiting for their birthday. Bro, they have to wait a whole year.
Everyone does.
I'm literally just a 14-year-old girl born in 2005. Why is everyone saying I'll be 20 this year? Sweetheart, that's not possible for you to be 14 and born in 2005. You just want attention. It's a joke. You're not allowed to joke anymore. Guys, do I have too much battery? Not possible. Yeah, the highest percentage you can get is 100%, so that has to be fake.
It's called a joke.
I wish I didn't exist. Granted. Poof, nothing changed. Look again. I don't get it. The letter I doesn't exist anymore. Thanks. No. Become smart. 10.99. Solve world hunger. 9. My wallet. 9. You need $2, idiot. That's a beef of 1 billion views. Are you dumb? Flamethrower. That's the sun. What you see through the microscope. What bacteria sees. But bacteria can't see, idiot. Sunglass companies invented the sun to sell more sunglasses. No. The sun has existed for millions of years. I once died and gave myself CPR humming the song in my head. I was able to save my own life. Thank you, Beakies. How the hell does one give themselves CPR? With pure determination, grit. I can only remember 4.247. I'm not reading all of this. How did bro not even get the 3.14 right? Whoosh. POV. You open up to a massive queue. Open up to a massive what? Queue. Noun. A line or sequence of people or vehicles awaiting their turn to be attended to or to proceed. Why does Marvel have to do everything with CGI? Just do it practically. How would you suggest she put her hands through people's faces practically? Okay, explain to me how this could be done practically. Thy end is now. You haven't showered since last year. I haven't showered for 365 days. We're not the same. Newsflash, buddy. 365 days is a year. You're not special. Now it looks cool. It's all fun and games until it starts to leak. Stickers can leak? Yes, stickers can leak. My teacher hand draws and writes memes and jokes every day. Give it up for Mr. Barlow. Deep thought of the day. What normal people see. What colorblind people see. This joke doesn't really hit because they aren't blind, they're just colorblind. They would still see the Bluetooth like normal people. If a painting needs a painter and a building needs a builder, there doesn't a universe near the universer. You shouldn't be allowed to vote. Like, I'm actually saddened by the fact that you get a say in how the US is ran. Magic 8 ball, am I stupid? There is no 8 on the ball, it's just a bowling ball. So yes, you are stupid. Checkmate. Chris Columbus admits there are hours of Home Alone 2 outtakes featuring Trump saying slurs.
Lying propaganda.
The 3 most common 2D transformations. What the hell is this post for? It's not even funny or a meme, it's literally a middle school math lesson. Screw you and I hate this website. What happens when I tell people I'm colorblind? That's cool. Points at the object. What is this color? You forgot to put yellow in the list. They probably don't even know what yellow is. I actually have a question. Can colorblind people picture colors or no? Can't believe some people still think that the moon landing was faked. They don't have the helmets on. Just bought 50 cartons of 2% milk and mixed it to get 100% milk. My bones are now indestructible. Still 2% milk. I will not let you leave this house looking so improper, young lady. Can someone explain? I only get a fraction of the joke. It's an improper fraction. 4 out of 3, it's a pun. You're an idiot. The world goes on. Criminal gets deadly wounded. Doctor saved his life. Criminal gets sentenced to death. Doctor, how am I meant to read what that says? Our Twitter password is the last 7 digits of pi. No hackers so far. Pi is non-terminating irrational number. There is no last digit. Such a cute dog. That's a deer. It's true. Doctors gave water to my uncle with terminal cancer and he died shortly after. Seems pretty suspicious to me. Terminal cancer has a really high chance that he would die anyway. Stop blaming water like everyone drinks water at least 1 time a day. Do you think your uncle would live longer if he didn't drink water? Whoosh. I love seeing Nick help out smaller creators like Will Smith.
Bruh, he has 10 million subs. What do you mean small?
Math is hard. 15 plus 15 is 30, but 16 plus 16 is 32. No, you're wrong. 16 plus 16 is 32. He thinks nobody can see him. Can see who? The cat, idiot. First ever picture taken of a black hole in a visible light spectrum. No, this is a cat. Horoscope girls be like, hey, I'm sorry I cheated on you with your dad, stole your money and broke your car windows, but I'm an asparagus, it's just how I am. Asparagus isn't a star sign. I wanted to post as a joke about sodium, but I was like, nah, people won't understand it. Post it anyway. Most people are smarter than you think and will probably understand it. Tungsten, oxygen, sulfur, hydrogen. If idiots could fly, TikTok would be an airport. Albert Einstein. The source. Trust me, bro. TikTok didn't even exist when Albert Einstein was alive. Are you dumb? Fake. I saw the movie. None of this is real. Well, I saw the movie and all of it's real. Now what? Now we have to go provide evidence, okay, and back up our claims, and that's boring. Cat with homophobia eyes. It's heterochromia. No, it's homophobia. You are yeah. That's not even a word, you weirdo. It can be though. Let's make it a word. I hate it when my fridge makes the food cold. Then don't put it. You can't split an atom with atoms. But he's not using atoms. He's using scissors. The scissors are with atoms. I get the first 5, but why is Mulan on this list? He's very clearly a man, and a warrior at that. What do you mean? The whole story of Mulan is that she went to war as a man to save her elderly father. Guys, I think I might be a superhero. I have the powers of Batman and the money of Spider-Man. Batman has no powers. That's the point. Look between Z and C on your keyboard. Hi, where is Z? There is no Z in piano, Dumbo. I eat liver before drinking, so the alcohol doesn't know which liver to attack. Harvard is cooling. The liver with the blood supply, because that's how the alcohol gets there. You can't spell cat without A. Without a what? Without A. Without a what? 500 cigarette adapter. Make sure the material is food safe. You don't want to be inhaling bad things. If someone is willing to inhale 500 cigs at once, they're past the point of mattering if the plastic will end up in their lungs. Why does it low-key feel illegal to walk out of the store with unpurchased merchandise in your backpack? That's stealing. I could make this in a day. It probably took a good year or two to make this table. Am I the first human to be colorblind and solve a 4x4 Rubik's Cube? But you didn't solve it. Yeah, but they're colorblind. They did solve it. Gaslighting. You didn't even mention gaslighting. It's literally the first one. My Rise of Skywalker review had no connection to the last 8 movies. Too much music. They all made the characters cats for some reason. You sure you didn't walk into the wrong theater and accidentally watched Cats? Goodbye, world. That won't kill you. Sure? I think it will. You can call me Leonardo da Vinci because I'll make you Mona Lisa. What? Like Mona Lisa? But okay. You're gonna go visit New York. I promise you won't regret the view. That's literally just a bunch of old radiators. No, that's New York. New York is a bunch of old radiators. Did you know? New airport leak. I think you mean leaked. 5 downvotes. Nothing makes sense when we're apart. /crappy design. Let me post this. Come on, you understood what this is for. Come on. The sad reality vapors won't accept. That's not how cigarette smokers' lungs look like. Nor vapors. If you ever ask to speak to the manager and this guy walks out, just say thank you and leave. No, he is there to do his job, and that is to hear what I have to say. He may not like it, but it's his job. How to slow down time. Step 1. This actually doesn't slow down time. It just seems slower because you're doing something difficult, so you're more aware of it. Okay, I'm gonna make you do a plank now for 5 minutes, and let's see if that slows down time. 2008 was 5 years ago. 16 years ago. Obviously, it had to be an NFT fan who didn't get the joke. And don't forget the checkmark too. Chips Ahoy birthday. We're not having cake. Wait a damn minute. Something ain't right. They're gonna eat the cookie. He's scared. I'd be scared too. If I was a cookie, I'd be scared of human. Finders keepers, losers weepers. Sun Tzu. Don't believe fake quotes on the internet. Abraham Lincoln. The internet wasn't made when he died. Map of Europe based on how I see it. That is not a map. It's a chart and it's not of Europe. It's of an eye. I'm not sure you know how jokes work. Post your joke in whoosh. Yep, USA talks French. USA. France, help me. France. Can't, I'm broke. USA. It's against the British. France. True, we would be speaking English if it weren't for the French. Day 1 of asking Char to make a memes channel. That's not a cat. False information. Then what is it? Bunny.
It's a bunny rabbit.
The bot. Case well? Well, in that case, iPhone 9 and Windows 9. I know that feeling, bro. Bro, there isn't a Windows 9. There's a Windows 8 and 8.1. You didn't get the joke. If you're not supposed to drink and drive, why do they ask for your license to buy alcohol? Don't crash while drunk though, so they can know your age. Whoosh. Become smart, $10.99. Solve world hunger, $9. My wallet, $9. People can't even count these days. The fact Viz7 didn't copyright strike this makes him a music legend. Viz is dead. Tech Bro just discovered hanging out. I've been thinking a lot about in real life podcasts. Bring a few friends together. No mics, nothing is recorded. Have a free-form discussion. Can even have food and drinks. Dude just discovered chilling. You've never chilled before? You whoosh the point. I don't understand. Can you explain? It's a visualization of you missing the point. King crab is the best. If only it wasn't so dangerous to catch. No, I meant fishing. Since they're from Alaska and the seas are real rough up there, it's very sketchy and dangerous to be out fishing then. What the hell? This is disgusting. Because I had no intention of being in your office. No wonder they hired him. He looks exactly like House. He is the actor for Dr. House. Boiling water, 2 tablespoons of vinegar, baking soda, lemon juice, soaked it for 25 minutes. After that, it looked the same, so I bought a new one. Not the same frying pan, the handles are different colors. Only stop typing when you reach H. So apparently the Reddit's, oh, they got sniped. Bold celeb selling shampoo, an expertly crafted plant-derived formula that nourishes and strengthens your hair. My hair would have loved this 2-in-1. Yeah, would have. 230 minus 220, 1 divided by 2 equals. It can't be both. The answer is 120 using the order of operations. Next year will be Christmas on 25-25-25. By the way, there are only 12 months in a year, so it will be 12-25-25 or 25-12-25 if you're European. 4,000 years later, and we're back to the same language. I thought hieroglyphs represented sounds to make, not concepts like emojis are. Seems like that line of logic came up short with this post. Made my son an obstacle course. Safe to say this guy is ready for the Olympics. Actually, probably not. He didn't do very good and it didn't even look hard. You know he's a toddler. A pretty unimpressive one. Is it cruel to use bees as digital sensors? That's why there is a decline in the bee population. They have been drafted into the military. It's called climate change. Heard of that? I have the best solution. Study sciences. Become top scientist. Create time machine. Fix your college mistake. Never miss out on anything again. If you ever crash your car, just press this button and it will undo the accident. This is a lie. That button makes air circle car. Idiot liar. They tried it. Don't say you love the anime if you haven't read the manga. Nice try. Avatar: The Last Airbender is not an anime, although it does have anime influences. But yeah, not an anime. Why does this have 32,000 likes? It's just a picture of a knife in a ranch bottle. Is there some unspoken joke that 32,000 people share? What is going on? I don't get it. Picture of a knife in a ranch bottle. Caesar. It's Caesar. No one said anything. I said it. Cowboy. Cow. That's a horse. See, with jokes like this, I can't tell if it's an actual whoosh meme or they're just making a joke. If you rearrange the letters of male men, they get really upset. Our baby will fit straight away. That's what I'm worried about. Have to take what? Doctor, you have 249 minutes left to live. Me. Open the schools immediately. Cybertrucks being confused as garbage trucks. Please always close Cybertruck's tonneau cover. Some people throw their garbage there by accident. Okay, should I do vegan memes or like just vegan stuff? These pictures were taken just 2 years apart. Vegans are eating all of our grass. We need to stop them. As a vegan, this is highly incorrect, but at the same time it's quite funny since the animals you guys eat more food and drink more water than us humans consume. Please don't post this stuff. It's quite offensive and I bet you wouldn't like being made fun of because of your beliefs. I have a friend who lives outside Chernobyl in Ukraine. He watched that drama and said he counted 9 historical inaccuracies on one hand. It's a movie, not a documentary. I think with these people they just struggle to read. Kind of like me, but I guess, yeah, I'm a hypocrite. How's living alone, huh? Not so easy, huh? Touché. I heard you were talking smack about me. Do you want to hear it again, or did you get everything? Can I ask you a question? Go for it. Anxiety in one screenshot. The fact that it's 2:14 a.m. makes it worse. I saw you at Target. Really? Did you get a picture? Yes. I heard your friend was in jail. Is it true? Yeah, for something he didn't do. Really? What? He didn't run fast enough. Can you just listen to me? What? I like you, okay? And I feel that something is missing in my heart. I think it's an E. Sure, what's up? I'm pregnant, and it's not yours. Thank God. What the hell? Why did the chicken cross the road? Why? To get to the idiot's house. Knock knock. Who's there? The chicken. Listen up, you motherfucker. Can I ask a huge favor of you? On one condition, never spell favor like that again. Sorry. A second chance. I'm going to bed. It's noon. Time isn't real. Me? What does that even mean? You pushing it. Sup, bro? Who's this? Brock? I don't remember being friends with the Crimson Chin. Hey, what you doing? Meditating? Can I join you? I don't think you can keep up with me. Why won't you go out with me? How is this guy floating on water? Jesus? You single? Not really, I'm kind of talking to someone. Damn, what are you guys talking about? White women jump scare? You're sick. You want to see my nut? That's a big nut. Can you not like my boyfriend's pictures on Instagram? Thanks. Your boyfriend is my cousin.
That doesn't give you.
Help, my ex-girlfriend is in my house and she's trying to hurt me and our son. Send help. Let's play 8-ball. You trying to take an L. Why is my box of baking soda empty? Did you eat all my baking soda? That was 3 pounds of baking soda. Mom is very confused. Can you cash up me $200 really quick? Where are you from, mamas? San Diego. Jobs in San Diego. How much are you selling the car for? 5,000. How old are the tires? I don't know, it's my dead father's car. Get a Ouija board and ask him. I don't even speak English anymore. That's high-key good, low-key. Hey Mikey, how's the schoolwork going? Your grades are falling and I'm a bit concerned. It's 2:20 p.m. I can't breathe. I just woke up. He can have you. I found out you've been getting with other women, you dirty cheating monster. I've packed all my things and I'm leaving you. I'm moving back to my sister's house. Okay, see you when you get here. I'm so high right now. No, I can make something or I can get you food. Where you at, Sam's? Take a photo. What is Sam smoking? It's a Capri Sun, mum. 15, what about you? Glad I checked before anything got racy. I'm a bit too old for you. I don't mind. Yeah, I do. That's a bit sketchy. Okay. Would you actually mind sending me a picture of your panties? Get off Discord, you weirdo, and go to jail. Babe, will you be my wife, Wazowski? What happened to your face? That was makeup. What's your excuse? Nice. Did you just nice your own joke? Yep, you would too if you could do jokes. Nice. So you're a vegan, right? Yeah, why? So when I'm cooking steak, my mouth starts to water. So I was just wondering, when you mow the lawn, does your mouth start watering? Screw you. Call them all, Mark. You know their faces, you know their names, you know their activities. He's the creepy guy. Mark Zuckerberg. Netflix and chill. How about you take me on an actual date? Cheapskate. To be honest, Netflix and chill isn't a cheap date. Rent, TV, PS4, electricity, Netflix. That's $2,400. Hey, I took that aspirin you left on the counter. Had a headache and needed to organize my tools. Dad, that wasn't aspirin. That was Adderall. Did the trick. You have no idea how much I miss you all day. I love you so much. Shrimp room. Can you describe cell division to me quick? 0. Oh, 8. Thanks. Science. I took a photo of a freighter for you. Good picture. Looks like a big one. Babe, send me a picture. I'm in the mood. What the hell is wrong with you? You never said what type of mood. Mom, is damn a bad word? Yeah? Damn, okay. Didn't I just say it was? I got the tiny man. Oh, that's good. Put him in the ground. Why do you get a tiny man and you want to put him in the ground? Put him in a cup or something. She's definitely mad. Are you mad? No? I love you. Okay. Yeah, she's definitely mad. What state are you in? Wow. Why are you crying? How does it feel knowing you lost your chances with Kim? She's finally getting the husband she deserves. I seriously don't care. It's been like 6 years since we broke up. Why do you guys keep on doing this? Dude, she tells me to send you this stuff. What mouse walks on 2 legs? I don't know. Mickey Mouse? What duck walks on 2 legs? Donald Duck? No, all ducks walk on 2 legs. Stupid. Oh, right. What's your address? I'm spending the night. That's the animal shelter. Yeah, they take in strays. Not me. Good night. My Uber driver is creepy. He asked me if I had a man, and I panicked and said, I am a man. What did he say? Nothing. He keeps looking at me in the rearview mirror like I'm the creepy one. Knock knock. Who's there? Hatch. Hatch who? Bless you. This is her boyfriend. How many times do I have to tell you to stop texting her? You're pathetic. Why don't you block? Block, 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 block. I love it when my baby sends me morning texts. There were 3 donuts. Did you eat them, you fat f? She blocked me immediately. Hi, we should go out for your first name sometime. A bear. Probably gets that every time she matches with someone. Did you smash her? I had to. She said her body was better than yours, babe. I couldn't let her say that and get away with it. I had to be your man and defend you. The whole time we were getting together, I was calling her a liar for saying her body was better when it wasn't. Lawfully good. Hey, I'm in the mood. Hey, why? You ignore my text for 24 hours, but reply to I'm in the mood in 1.3 seconds. This is called entrapment and it's illegal. Guess what I'm about to get? On my nerves. Cooper is digging holes in the backyard again. We agreed if you got this dog, you were responsible for its training. Dad, I'm so sorry. How bad is it? Literally left class for this. Dog is very smart. Jane, I love you. Also, my crazy wife lives in the attic and she might try to kill you. Just like full disclosure. Can you get me some long life milk on your way round, please? Bit optimistic. You're 87. And you're out of the world. Hey, I'm by your house. Get away from it. Do you like anyone? Yeah, you. I have a boyfriend. Yeah, you. I mistyped. Oh, epic save. No way that worked. Screw the colorblind. 47. How satisfied are you with our network quality, coverage, reliability, speed in your area? 1. It didn't even deliver. Ironic. Wife. Extreme hardcore of girlfriend. What? Will you be my wife? Okay. I didn't know it was that easy. God creating the best mum ever. My mum. I love you, mum. I love you too. Are you okay? No, but I have muscles. Did you hear about Adele? No. Adele caught shapeshifting into 8-foot reptilian in New Zealand. I will no longer be supporting her music. Call me in 5. Say I have to come get you. Level 1 or level 10 emergency? Level 10. Get me out of here. Okay, I'll even start crying. Put me on speaker. Get this dude an acting role. Send dunes. Hi, are you on your way with the order? I fought a homeless man for your food when I walked out of the restaurant. No way. I won, so I'm pulling up with your food. What are you doing tonight? Having supper with my papa. What is wrong with you? Nothing. What is wrong with you? This is not something to judge someone by. Dear God, remind me not to let Emily have my phone while having food delivered. 885 million? Enjoy your egg wrap. Most expensive egg wrap in the world. Hey, what? I put you and I together. You misspelled desperate. So I took Adderall and had to text my plug about side effects. Hey chief, I can't watch not safe for work content and, get in the mood. Is that also a side effect? Blood belongs to the brain today, sir. Who the hell is Samantha? Don't even bother coming over tonight. Can I get pizza wings, Oreo pizza breadsticks? Why is Little Caesars messaging you about Samantha? Not arguing with nobody's daughter this year. Just know you want a strike system. Strike 2. How? You know how. Guy friendships suck. Rocky died. My dog. Do you know where I can get some drugs? I have a guy in my DMs that periodically checks in to see if I'm still in a relationship. Occasional relationship check. Locked in. Soul crushing per usual. But why are you still replying? Your new gaming chair? Love you too, mum. Let's smash. You finna pay me? I got this hot butt, $40. Add 2 extra zeros, please and thank you. Bet. $40. Point ... When you get here, you're all mine. Not if I poop myself on the way. Why would you say that? When did my beard turn grey? When you turn 40. Wow. Whoever taught my mum this, count your days. I packed your clean clothes. You're a sweet angel, you know that, right? Facts. Who told you to say that? The streets. You good? My food's about to be cold as hell, slime. They were in an accident, but I think they're okay. I don't do the casual deed. I'll wear a suit. Screaming. I mean, it isn't casual anymore. Were you texting a girl about 10 minutes ago? I was at the light and this witch was laughing and smiling in her phones, so I assume she was texting you. What the hell? She left me, bro. What do you mean she left? I bought you a lady for the night. That's what she's supposed to do. What did you do last night? 8 Little Seizures. You mean Little Caesars? Idiot. Nah, stupid. I got with the little epileptic chick down the street. What? I got a Newton's cradle for my dad. Based on what? Newton's law of motion. Hey, hottie. Is it weird to write to me since I used to date your brother? We reuse and recycle in this family. Holy Alabama. Do you like cars? Yeah, why? Check your bedroom. What? Doesn't mean I want a car smashing through my house. People only want to text me when they need something. I'm done. Help me. Grandma texted them. Help me get to hospital. I'm sick of your stuff. It's your grandma. I called. I watched it ring. What does FY and FYP mean? Are you gay? Yes. First time meeting a nun. Why did you take a picture with her? Because I couldn't believe they were real. Of course nuns are real. What if we just left work right now and went to the bar? Joking, unless I'm your boss. You need to stop sending me this every day. Did you hear about the fire at the shoe factory? No. Real tragedy. Wait, that wasn't a pun? 100 souls were lost. Damn it. Look at my monkey. It's great. Never going to my boyfriend for stress relief from finals again. This is the worst week of my life. It seriously is. I want to jump off a building. As long as you land on this pee-pee. Want to see something hot? Your girlfriend is not hot. Pretty hot, right? Wait, screw you. I forgot the word for butcher, so I googled meat man and God bless the internet. The guy on the left is the boss or vegans must someday battle. Is it me, or does this look like a piece of Swiss cheese hunched over crying into its hands? It's very sad. It's melting. Me as hell. You're scaring all the crows away. Though some may see me as mere straw, my heart is filled with compassion for all living beings in this field. Call me 1934 because I'm in the middle of a Great Depression. Sorry, dog. People were starting to murmur around the office that you don't have the balls to be happy, Travis. Are you trying to no-balls me into being happy? That's a bold strategy. Quite ballsy. Excuse me? They're not 35s? They are RC truck parts. I'm literally holding it in my hand. Oh, my bad. I thought your hands were big as hell. The store is closed. closed. Huh? But it said you found the items. They took me out of the store like an animal. I'm so sorry. What the hell? Are you able to cancel the order? You're failing English. You are. Yep, your life is a movie and that movie has ended. Saying that to your mom. Screw you, witch. Stand on that. They're standing on a paper which says, screw you, witch. I'm dying. She means break a leg. I'm about to take my last final. Okay, good luck. Bust a nut. I love you. Can I draw you a tater? Yes. Probably the only submission I'll ever take. Sorry, guys. Why does it have so many dents in it? Are you a butt or a bob man? I'm so lonely. Hey, I have to tell you something. What? I love you. Please be my boyfriend. Damn, if only this was real and not photoshopped, because I'm lonely as hell. Yeah, I should be home by then. We should talk using just emojis. Did you just break up with me? Yeah, over text, using emojis. The worst way to break up with someone. Pick a number between 100 and 200. 133. Stay blessed, baby. Get your nails done. Hello, what is your apartment number? You got 5 minutes. She's coming down to get it. Okay, next time leave apartment number. I'll be down here because I have other orders, and it's not right that I should have to wait. You waited 1 minute. Eat a pee-pee. Why are girls like this? Unfollow her. Who? Figure it out. The hell? Just tell me who. Dad, I'm sorta hungry right now. Can you pick up a snack from the store? Hi, sorta hungry right now. I'm your dad. Hi, your dad. I'm Gavin. Listen here. Do you have Noah's number? I need the econ notes. I have the econ notes. Wanna copy them? I need them from Noah. But he got them from me. Yeah, but he's hot. Damn. I'm literally done texting females. Good morning. Good morning. That's dry. It's literally the same thing you did. Okay. Bite request received. Can your dasher have a few fries? What the hell, mom? Guess who I ran into? He says he's a rapper. Who? Check your Snapchat. Hello, Brianna. I wanted to confess to you. I don't love you. John, I love you too. My dad was just about to buy you an Audi. The FBI agent coming in clutch for that Audi. Even though this is obviously fake. I have a confession. I'm cheating on you. Oh my god, is it with Joe? No, with Brad, Alex, Jake, Kevin, and sometimes Jennifer. Who is Joe? Joe Mama. But at what cost? What do you study? International relations. Very fascinating. How are the international relations these days? What do you mean? Are they good? Bad? Met a girl on Hinge who I really like, but it's been hard getting past the final boss, her father. See you at 8. Bring your fishing pole. 8 a.m? Is that a problem? What if Venom finally confesses his love for Eddie and gets him off like a big tar flat? Okay, never mind. This energy. How was your day? Terrible. I literally hate being away from you. Your daughter just came out of the room to tell me she loves chili dogs with onions. What the hell? Is this what it's like in Idaho? That's just the weird ones. The rest of us use mashed taters. I think mashed seems a bit weirder. Apparently bee stings can give you a feeling of impending doom. Well, yeah, I would imagine so. Ow, that kind of hurt. The end is nigh, repent, repent. What if the G in GIF is silent? Go the hell to sleep. What GIF? I don't want to. Go away. Is Pink Panther a lion? Say that again but slower. I don't get. He's the Pink Panther. Okay, but is he a lion? Mac, Angel, light of my life. He's a panther. That a kind of lion? No, it's a panther. I just googled. They are not pink, and lions are. Kind of hard to come up with a pickup line if you don't have a bio. When? Jack? When did I ask? Damn, I don't use the dark mode. Damn it. How to get your girlfriend's attention. Hey, what was that show your dad was telling us about? The time travel one. My ex stopped by at work today. What did she want? She wanted to know what that show your dad was telling us about. I noticed that your Twitch says depression. Do we need to talk about that? It's a joke. Oh, okay, good. This is nice. W, mum. Lost my friend at the bar. I lost you. Love you too. Tonight was fun. Can you tell me why you want to see my bobs? Is this convincing or is this just a bunch of waffle? I guess we'll never know. 1 year ago today, I drunk texted my grandmother for her birthday. Happy birthday, grandma. I'm getting lit for the both of us. Woo! You're 84. Woo! I love you so much. Only baddies make it to 84. Real talk. Cambria Kinsley, you are a disgrace. Hey, she kind of missed the vibe there, but she 84. It's fine. She chilling. Mom, I got my boyfriend pregnant. What? What is wrong with you? Mum, don't mum me. Mum, you need to read what they said. The nightmares are horrible. IRS the worst part. Well, the IRS are the worst as well. Hey there. Why and how did you message me 40 minutes from now 2 hours ago? Important question. Do you identify more as a cat boy, a cat girl, or as a Nyan binary? I'm going to put a bounty out for your head on the dark web. Aww. Damn, she's cute. I love British girls. Never mind. This chick is disgusting because I'm Irish. Boyfriend goes out with his friends last night and, babe, I'm explaining how your double chin is a different... Yeah, this is a bit of a weird thing to message your girlfriend. So he's talking about you but making fun of you and your double chin. Ah, interesting. This can't be a healthy relationship. What happened to Jesus? He's bungee jumping. Oh my god. They added an obese guy. Night. You don't want me to have a good night? I say morning because if it were a good morning, I would be fishing. Ending my life and just leaving a note with your name. Bot or fed? What's the meaning of fed? So you're definitely a fed. Want a PP pic? Nah. You like how I asked respectfully? That wasn't polite. Would you like a PP portrait is polite? Text me at this. For real, it's me. Hey Tony, what's up? Scammed bored. A 22-year-old teenager in the corporate world. Bro, what does that even mean? Dad, you scare me. Why do I scare you? I'm fat phobic. He hasn't read that message. You still have time to delete it. Would that do anything? I felt this. We should make the biggest cheese board. What's the occasion? I'm stressed and just want cheese. You missed this body? Not really. Bro, where did you and Arno go? The movie started. Jacob, we are freaking getting popcorn in the hall. Oh my god. Do you know where Maya he is? Maya who? Maya. Dad in hospital. Toaster accident. What Pokemon is that? It's Como the frog Pokemon. Does he evolve? Yeah, into this. Who the hell is this? Wrong number. My bad. I'm gonna tell the foundation that you guys got a phone in containment. What are you going to gain from it? I don't know. Not a lot. All writers should have doctor friends. Can you get internal bleeding, like coughing up blood from broken ribs and blunt force trauma to the abdomen? Yes. Excellent. They make a great partner. I'm driving with Do Not Disturb. I'm not receiving notifications. If this is urgent, reply urgent. To send a notification. This is urgent. This is very important. I needed to see this. Thank you. This was worth my life. He is turning 3 years old soon. I hope he explodes. Are you submissive? No, this is Patrick. Hey, do you still have my tooth? Oh yeah, brother. So you make emojis? Yep. Any new plans in process? Remember how you tweeted that you wanted Chick-fil-A? You did not. Check your porch. Stop, I can't laugh, I'm dying. What? Why? What did you catch? Sick. Watermelon. We broke up 4 years ago. Please delete my number. Bro, Madden's broken as hell. What's up with it? It's made by EA. I'm at a 70s themed cat funeral. That sentence has so much to unpack. What is a 70s themed cat? A funeral for a dead cat that happens to be 70s themed. It's a bop, honestly. The cat died over 4 years ago, so the grieving is over. This whole situation keeps getting weirder and weirder. It's been in his freezer for 4 years. What? 172 miles per hour? Get your butt home now. I'm running from the state. Let me cook. What it feels like to get a text from a good friend. Pay me $200 or I send this to Grace and steal your girl. Not edited. Showed that to Grace. Dumped me on the spot. Hey, you okay? No. Can I rant? Go. I'm listening. I saw this and it made me think of us. Is that a dreamy sigh? You know it's not. When will it end? Do you have 3 nose rings now? Yes, sir. When will it end? I'm here. My love language is staring at you like this with my big autistic eyes. Whenever you say anything, I feel the worms squirming in my brain. Does this resonate with you? Yes. Ha 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 ha. Now they're eating an easy and nutritious meal of microwavable Lunchables, crispy grilled cheese. So stupid. Just delivered Grubhub to this customer. And now I see why the virus is kicking up butts. Can you ask for no cheese on my cheeseburger? Yeah, and apparently the hamburger is $1 cheaper if you just want that. I do not want a hamburger. I want a cheeseburger with no cheese. If I wanted a hamburger, I would order a hamburger. Okay, there goes your tip. This kind of reminds me, the other day there was this old lady and she was carrying just some stuff. And I think I saw her trying to speak to this guy who just walked past her. I don't know if she was asking for help. And I said, oh, would you like some help? And she said, no. It just kept walking. I think she was insulted by the fact I was offering help. Me opening up to people. Not me, but like, I get the symbolism. Okay, this pun wasn't that funny. No. Working? Playing anything tonight? Not tonight. Okay, I fell asleep on the couch anyway. How did you text me in the past? I agree. Can I vent to you? Always, but as a friend, not as my boyfriend. Yeah, call me girlfriend. Okay, listen, girlfriend. I'm listening, girl.
Men ain't anything. Oh my god, I hate men.
My girlfriend really loves the fool. Your favorite flavor? We literally just went apple picking. Didn't you have enough apples in your life? The limit does not exist. You know, Whataburger is the only fast food place that starts with a W. That's a very interesting fact. Do you know any? Walgreens. No, a fast food place. Oh, Wendy's. No. Wendy's not fit in your mouth. At this moment, I knew I messed up. I'm making you come at 12 on Friday. First off, you're not making me do anything. Second off, I don't remember scheduling any PP appointments. This is your boss. I got a new boss. Wait, this person has a job. Job. That's a slur.